Well, hello there, beautiful.
Hey, I was just letting you know the link was acting stupid.
Yeah, I know. StreamYard's acting up on me today. I don't know what the hell. I don't know if it's just not wanting me to come on here and talk shit or what. I think it said maybe you better sit your ass the fuck back down, Queen Bee, and just hold off for right now. Because it wouldn't let me log in 3 times. It took me to log in and get it started. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, I had to try the link 6 times before it would work. So
yeah, I'm like, what the hell? So yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with it.
Right.
Just Murray, you got it? Can you click the link and see if it'll let you come up here? I know I just talked to Cap, and she said it was acting up on her. She was going to take the kiddos to school and all that, get settled, and then call me here, then jump on. But
yeah,
she said it was acting up for her. I'm like, what the hell? So I logged back out and tried to come back up. You know what I mean? She said, yeah, let me try. So she's going to try it too.
Okay.
Because it's not, it's not even showing that anybody's in here. It's just showing that it's just us. Like, it's just me and you.
Right. Yeah, I can't see shit. Okay, so I have to take my kiddo to the dentist. Like I was explaining earlier.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to check the link because I saw in comments that you were moving the time and that Streamlard. Oh boy.
Streamlard,
you lard ass, StreamYard.
Right, the lard ass, damn it. That's not said, damn it. Maybe we shouldn't be on here talking shit today.
So anyway, as soon as I drop her off at school, when we're done, if you're still live, I'll jump on.
Okay, all right, that sounds good. I'm sure I will be because I got some shit to talk today.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. Talk to you soon.
Okay, did you get up here okay? Bye, baby. Bye. Just Murray, did you get up here okay? Hello? You're like roboting.
Oh, let me come back.
Oh, no. It's fine now. Okay, there we go. No, show your face. Show your face.
I ain't showing my damn face.
Prayer God and liar God, show your face. Ernest.
I've showed it 3 fucking times this morning.
I said, even if you know what, Ernie, I'm tired of you saying that dumbass shit. You only do that so you can screenshot it and fuck with people later. And then you're not finna play with me. I'm not finna play with you like that, motherfucker. Anyways, he's like, well, I won't be getting porn bomb. You know how many people have shown their face and still porn bomb the fuck out of him? So he needs to stop playing. I'm fucking tired of his ass. I try to get up on his fucking panel, and he still will not let me up there. Little asshole. I think he doesn't want me to come up there, and I'm not even trying to be rude, You still on here?
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. Okay, yeah. So there you are. Now I hear you. I don't know why my StreamYard's acting up on me like this. I don't even understand what's going on today. Just said, well, you know what? Maybe you ain't supposed to be on here talking shit. I don't know though. Let me tell you. Oh, damn. You know what? Maybe I should go out and come back in. I don't know what what is going on. StreamYard, I'm gonna need you to stop fucking playing with me. Don't make me pull an Ernie and a Trisha, Linda, Mysteries, whatever her other name was. Oh, it's been hacked, she said. She's what's her name? Trish Linda. And missing but not forgotten. She pulls the I've been hacked. Ernie says the same shit. I've been hacked. Show your face. Show your face. Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to show your face, ma'am. And no, I'm Ernie, and I'm not smoking meth. I died when he said that shit today. What you up to, baby? I see you in the chat, Tiff. Can you hear me, just Murray? Because I can't hear you a lick. Not a lick. Are you on here? Let me go out and come back in, because I just feel like I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay, are you on there now, baby? Can everybody in the chat hear me just fine?
Oh, you're not echoing anymore.
No, there we go. I was going to say couldn't even hear you. I couldn't even hear you at all. Now I can. I just heard you say I'm not echoing anymore. That's the first time I've heard you. That's weird. Is yours cutting in and out? Because, I mean, if you're talking, I can't hear you right now either. Or you can leave and come back if you want to. Yeah, I was going to say, let me see the private chat. Are you talking right now? No. Well, yeah, I was going to say, why don't you leave and come back and close out your StreamYard and your YouTube. Close both of them out and then just hit the link and come back in with just your StreamYard. Hopefully it'll stop. Am I echoing for you guys, like in the chat? Am I echoing real bad? StreamYard's playing too many fucking games today. No, ma'am. We're not going to do this today, StreamYard. You're not going to fucking do this today. Yeah, Tiff, Jose got my ass. Little fucker hacked me. Oh, no. Now it's Benny. Benny done made Ernie lose everything. He made him lose everything. Lost everything in his whole life. Benny made him do it. He said Benny made him do it. Sounds good on you guys' side? Okay, well, hopefully she'll come back up and we'll both be able to, we'll both be able to be on here at the same time. I don't know why StreamYard is playing with me like this today. But just Murray, I'm telling you right now, you better show you stinking face there. All right. I hear you great now.
No, you're not echoing so far. I was
hearing
we're not
you hacked. Oh, we're not hacked. Thanks to the Lord there.
I was hearing you twice.
I'm like, oh my God, maybe she's got YouTube open or something. Maybe she's got both of them going.
Well, my phone's at 3%. That probably doesn't help.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that'll definitely do it.
Yeah, I'm going to find the charger.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, God. Well, first of all, I was going, I said, that's it. I'm going live. I can't do with this. I can't deal with him. He's not letting me up there. He won't let me talk. He's like, come on, panel. Why don't you just come on, panel? And I'm like, okay, shit. We was like, both of us. We both went up there. You went up there. I went up there. And he wouldn't let neither one of us on. I'm like, you little fucker.
I sat there for 30 fucking minutes. And then when I finally got down, he started talking shit. How I wouldn't show my face. Bullshit, bitch. I showed it 3 fucking times.
Like, you motherfucker. I'm like, God damn it. I don't know why the fuck. Told us to come up there and then don't fucking let us on panels, just like Liar Garden. She got so triggered last night. I fucking laughed so fucking hard. She got so triggered last night. There was somebody in there named Wells Supporter. And she went the fuck off, like, come up on panel right now. Come up on panel right now, you motherfucking son of a bitch. I'm like, oh, shit.
She's so stupid.
She's like, you know what? We're gonna sit down and pray. We're gonna pray to the Lord because you know what? Everybody's a victim, but Dawn and Candace, they're just so horrible. They're just horrible people. And I mean, she used to want to ride Dawn's ski.
She still does.
I know she does. She sits and acts like she doesn't. She's like, oh, Candace is lying every fucking day. She tells a lie on Candace every fucking day, every day.
Sour ass old bitch ain't fooling anybody.
I know, girl. I know. Irritates the shit right out of me, and I can't fucking stand how they fucking. She'll take one little tiny thing and fucking run with it, just like Ernest does. And when he got arrested the other night, he's like, "I ain't on no man." Well, you sure as fuck could have fooled us, because didn't it say controlled substance and alcohol, or was it just alcohol?
No, it was no alcohol, controlled substance. It was a controlled substance.
So obviously he was.
His stupid ass tried to say that he took a UA at the jail, a 6 panel, and passed it with flying colors. And somebody called the jail yesterday. Somebody called the jail yesterday. They don't do testing there at all. He's a fucking liar.
Girl, yeah, we know he's a fucking lie. We knew damn well he was a lie. They're not going to waste their fucking time drug testing him when they already know he's dirty as hell. I mean, fuck, he just got arrested. So, what? Come on now. You ain't fooling nobody.
Well, I mean, he's fooling the fucking idiots that follow him. But the same idiots that follow him follow Prairie Garden. I just said it, Prairie Garden.
Yeah, Little House on the Prairie Garden.
Yeah. It's the same bunch of... I hate talking bad about people. No, I don't. It's the same bunch of fucking gullible, lonely, not able to think for themselves. Stop it. Oh, God. Are you there?
Well, and with his bullshit, hey, Flower Child, good morning. Good morning, Punky. I don't know if I missed anybody. Crystal, good morning. I seen you girls coming in, but I was, talking shit. So, I mean, there's only a couple of us here this morning, so it's all good. We're just going to sit and talk some shit for a little bit or whatever. I know, Cap. I know there's a couple people that are still trying to get, my East Coast and West Coast friends are trying to get themselves together and get their kids off to school and, that kind of thing.
I think you had already left to set this up when, I don't know, he got his backup in there. And right after I hopped down, somebody tagged me in a comment and told me to go up. Go up, just go up. I said, fuck that, I've been sitting up there for 30 minutes.
Right.
And they're like, well, go up again. He'll let you up this time. No, did he need to wait on backup? What? I sat up there for 30 minutes. No. I'll sit right here and talk chat. He blocked me after that. But he wouldn't let us up because he was waiting on backup. Waiting on somebody else that could talk shit because he would get hemmed up.
Yeah, because he knew. Well, and I think it was kind of odd that fucking Jimbo just showed the fuck up on him yesterday. Okay, so he got out of jail. Okay. I think, and you know what? He's like, I do have PTSD. I believe that he does. I really do. I believe that he does have PTSD. I believe he does have mental illness. And I believe he's, using meth on top of it. And then he's got people like that one lady talking about, oh, he's MK Ultra. He's a spy for the government. He's a super secret agent. Bitch, are you fucking for real right now?
Did you see the thing I put in chat yesterday showing the comments where that woman was talking? And then a little later, fucking dumbass Tina started posting stuff to prove that he was a super soldier. And the shit they pulled out of him was a fucking SD card. I mean, I have a baggie of them.
No, see, that's too funny.
They just pulled one out of him. I have a whole bag in my drawer. I don't know, I probably got 50 of them. What's that make me?
Yeah, see, and you know what? He's something else, man. I don't know. I think he's actually, I mean, I think he needs to, well, and again, this goes back to like anybody can get on here and say anything they want. People will fucking tell lies. Like he gets on here and lies out of his ass. People get on here and lie and start rumors and whatever. And there's like, you can't tell them not to, you know, and they speak this whole freedom of speech and whatever, even if they struggle with mental illness, drug abuse, or a combination of both. And then they get on here and like Trisha saying that people are, you know, child traffickers. You can't just go off saying shit like that about people. You know what I mean? Like they don't realize the damage that they can do to people by doing that kind of dumbass shit. And I don't know how there's no way to really stop people from really doing that. You know what I mean?
It's because nobody's ever held them accountable.
But how many fucking, you know, look how many people tell lies on Candace and fucking Grandma and Grandma Candy and Dawn and their whole family. Look how much fucking bullshit they talk and how many lies they fucking tell. And there's like no way to stop it really other than to debunk them. And then even then, they've still put it out and all these fucking people have listened to it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, and that's another thing I say, like, you know what, Ernie's like, we got too close to the summerwells case, and now they tracked us down. They put a tracker on my car, and now they're trafficking. Like, get the fuck out of here!
Shut up, you fucking dildo!
You cannot be serious. I mean, him chasing or going around that white van the other day, that was fucking like, why even record yourself doing that? If
he couldn't control himself. The story they're putting out is he couldn't control himself. So they had taken over, whoever controls the chip in his head had taken over, and he was being pulled back by some electromagnetic force or some shit. He couldn't control it.
This sounds like the episode of Black Mirrors where they put a chip in his head and he's like in the video game and they just, oh god, this sounds far. So he wasn't doing it. It was whoever was controlling the chip in his head, making him go chase that van around and mess around with it.
He was being remote controlled.
Oh, Ernie, what the hell? No, sir, you are not. You are not gonna be. He's like, I've lost everything. I've lost it all thanks to Benny.
Well, what'd you have to begin with?
I've lost it all thanks to Benny. I'm like, and then the other day, he's like, or yesterday, he's like, he got arrested. He said for public intox. He came on there and, yeah, girl, you remember when he fell in the parking lot, said he was shot with a beanbag?
He was just shot with rubber bullets, and Jimbo did it. From a whole nother state.
I cannot with his ass. Let me get a picture of this man so we can put him up here and so y'all know who I'm talking about.
I'll make it a good one. Get one from his live yesterday where his teeth are just beautiful, bright and shiny yellow. Like gold.
Do you guys look Crystal Thumb Thug? Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Ernie Shell. Does anybody else watch him? Anybody in the chat? Y'all watch him? Anybody else been paying attention to his bullshit? His channel is Predator. What is it? Predator Hunter Nation.
Predator Hunter Nation and Operation Rescue Our Children.
Yeah, Operation. He claims to rescue hundreds and hundreds of children. And this guy named Poon, whatever, what is it, Poon Everlasting or something like that?
Yeah.
He got on there and called his ass out. He's like, no, how many children have you saved? And he's like, 2, maybe 3.
And I seen a video the other day.
He's like, you're out here stalking kids and stealing people's kids from them and shit.
I seen a video the other day that Jimbo put out where he interviewed one of the kids and the parent. And he didn't save nothing. The kid's like, no, I was walking home. He was like a block from his home. Like, oh, damn.
Okay, I got a picture of the whole crew. Hold on.
Cindy, yes, he's the one that Benny goes after.
What is it?
Cindy said, "Is he the one Benny goes after?" And I told her yes.
Oh, well, that's the one. Yeah, he. Okay, here we go. Here we are. Ernie is all the way to the left. I don't know who these other people are.
The one on the end is Xander, and then the chick is Tina, and I don't know for sure who the other guy is, so I'm not gonna say.
Let me try to go get a picture of just Ernie. I know Tina, so Tina's the one in the middle, and that's the one who fucking encourages this bullshit. She tells him he's got a chip in his head and he's being controlled and shit. That's coming from her.
She's his doctor.
Yeah, and I've seen her comments on Facebook talking about Benny's going after you. He done hacked into your. I wonder if Benny hacked into that chip in his head. I bet that's probably what happened. That's how he went to jail. I bet you. Because you know what? You know what else he said? Andrew messaged him and said, "You're going down, son, or you're done, son." And he was arrested right after. So why did that happen? I heard him say that today on his stream. He's like, "I've lost everything. Can't mess. You know, a man that's lost everything is dangerous." And got nothing to lose. Lost it all because of Beanie. I'm like, oh fuck. Let me try to go find one. Hold on. Just Murray, Crystal. She said who's on panel was yet. Crystal was asking who's on panel, so I was letting her know it's just Murray.
I've been playing Please Help Me Facebook for the last week, but
oh my god, did you hear that when you came up on panel? I don't know if you heard him or not, but when you came up on panel, he's like, "It's switched from Please Help Me on Facebook to Just Murray." Did you know that? I know that.
He said
they didn't even realize that changed like that. I'm gonna screenshot it, turn in the police.
He said I was some Alvin something.
Yeah.
And everything I said he would do before I went up, he fucking did. Like, he didn't even hear me. He read my comment out loud and still did it. And those idiots in his chat paid no attention to it. I called it. Fucking step by step what he'd do. Hi, Cindy.
Yeah, he's something else, man. So is that fucking Tina, man. I'm like, damn. Like, what the fuck?
She's stupid.
Yeah, she really is, and she encourages it. She's like, yeah, he's part of the MK Ultra program. I know they did this to him. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why are you fucking feeding into this? This is like, you're making his mental illness even worse.
Because she's his doctor. She's a holistic specialist of some sort of bullshit. And for real, she thinks she's his doctor. But I think what it boils down to is she's in love with him, and she wishes Xander was half what she pretends he is.
What the hell? But yeah, he said he had to take a drug test for CPS. That's where he fucked up. He fucked up and said that when he was doing his, I think his interview with that Jimbo dude. And I don't know why the hell he went and tracked him down. Who is he? Why would
Jimbo?
He do that to him?
I can understand why Jimbo did that because they've been friends for like 20 years,
15 years.
Yeah, for like for a really long time. And
yeah, okay.
You know, whether I was still friends with somebody or not, if I seen him in crisis, I would try to help them.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that one was his buddy. I thought that was just that other guy that, you know what I'm saying, fucks with him.
No, well, see, Jimbo, Jamie, and Matt. Jimbo and Matt run the stand, and then Jamie has his own channel. But they've all three been like lifelong friends to him and tried to help him and just had to wash their hands of him. You know, none of them, I don't think any of them want to see him hurt. Well,
see, I didn't even get into it all that deep. I don't really know even that much about him. I just know what I've seen on YouTube, and I'm just going off like the couple, you know what I'm saying, off what I've seen. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so I asked you questions because I have no idea. So
I got way too much time on my hands.
I'm like, hey, what's up with this? What's up with that? Like, what's going on with this? And try to get caught up and stuff, you know, like get the details. I'm like, what's going on? What did I miss here? Yeah, so they, I don't know. And then, okay, so this ties into yesterday. Speaking of bullshit, he's like, yeah, we got we got too close to the summerwells case, and that's why they can't have me this close. I'm like, are you fucking serious, Ernie? They just don't want you to fuck anything up in their investigation because you fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Like, they don't need you out here fucking their stuff, whatever's going on. You know what I mean? Like, any kind of investigation or anything they got going on, they don't need you in here fucking stuff up, acting like a pretendo cop.
Well, you know, he works real close with Trish Linda.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
and that one's another one. She's another fruitcake. When I love Cappy's videos. Oh, you know what? You guys, yes. Cappy made videos yesterday of Trish Linda. Or what is it? Trish Lindina.
Trish Lindina. Trish Lintina.
Trish Lintina. Yeah, that's her name. There we go. I fucked it up, damn it. Trish Lintina. I'm gonna go drop those links. I'm gonna go get those links right now, matter of fact, and I'm gonna drop them in the chat so you guys can watch Cappy's videos on her, because she made 2 great videos on her. Yes. I'm sure she'll be on. I'm sure Cappy will be on her radar. She blocked her, called her a child trafficker, and blocked her in her chat. So yeah,
Ernie's teaching her right.
Right. You know. Oh yeah, I've seen her in this chat today. She's like, "Oh God, what happened? Did they get you again? Did Benny get you again?"
Everything he does is for public awareness.
Like, Benny got him. Benny got him again. I don't know how these people feed into this shit. Like, I think they do it just because they want, just for shits and giggles, almost, like, you know what I mean? Like, we get shits and giggles out of it, but we don't feed into this shit because we know it's not fucking real. You know what I mean? Like, we know he's fucked up in his head. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely mental illness. So, I don't know. I mean, there's people that do feed into it, and then there's people that really fucking know that he's mentally unstable. You know what I mean? Not only mentally unstable, he's more than likely, he says he isn't. So, I mean, I don't know.
He's cracked out and mentally unstable, and that's not cool.
Right.
Especially when they're trying to save the children.
Yeah,
that's a recipe for disaster.
That's fucking dangerous, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got 2 motherfuckers who are mentally unstable and fucked up on dope trying to fuck with people's kids.
Yep. And obviously they can't even, hold their own shit together.
Right. Like, he's out here going to jail for fucking drugs and, you know what I'm saying, dumbass shit. She's out here fucking telling him he's part of the MK Ultra program. I wouldn't want none of them motherfuckers fucking with my goddamn kids' case.
Shit, no, I'd catch a case.
Exactly. I'd be like, get the fuck, and that's another thing is people take it upon themselves to play fucking investigator. And you know what I'm saying? They fucking, they fucking mooch off these fucking people, and they mooch off their fucking kids and shit when they're going through a fucking one of the worst times of their lives.
Yep. And, none of them actually do any investigating. They run with some rumor they heard they like the sound of and spin it from there.
Yeah, I think that's what pisses me off the most.
Yep.
There's a lot of that going on too. A lot of that going on. So yeah, I'm glad. Okay, so yesterday, Sheriff Lawson comes out and says that
lion-ass prick.
Yeah, that Candace and Don lawyered up, and so did Grandma Candy. No, and that was a fucking bold-faced fucking.
And they all quit cooperating.
Yeah, that they're no longer cooperating. Now that's a bold-faced fucking lie. Now why the fuck would he even do that and send to these fucking sharks? You know what I'm saying? Like these goddamn fucking,
Yep, and something, nobody's thinking about.
After these fucking people knowing damn well that's a fucking lie. I really hope he fucking retracts his goddamn statement.
Yep, something nobody's thinking about is Don sitting in jail. Don is on probation. Don's sitting in jail on a probation violation, and if he was to stop cooperating, he'd be violated again. He's not looking to do more time in there over this. He's trying to get out.
Suzanne Taylor, because Grandma Candace did an interview last night on WGJHL or something, one of them news stations. And she let them know that they are fully cooperating. They have been fully cooperating. And no, they do not have lawyers. They are not lawyered up.
They immediately, both of them came out to say that's not true and he's lying and they don't understand why.
And if you don't like what I say or how I speak, then you can move your ass on right out of this channel. Maybe it's not the channel for you. Okay? Yes, it is, MD. Yes, it is.
I think maybe some of Ernie's sweet followers maybe followed you, Queen.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did.
Huh?
I'm not blocking them though. I mean, like, if they don't like the way I fucking talk, then go somewhere else. This is not the stream for you. This is not the channel for you.
You have groupies.
If you don't like what words are used, then don't come here. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not like Liar Garden or Ernie. I'm not going to boot your ass because you said one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me. It's crazy to me.
And you won't mute him or boot him and then talk shit on them like they're still here. Like, you know, them certain other people do.
Well, she said, I don't think even Jesus would be on this channel. No, baby, I got a one-way ticket to hell, so I don't think he would either.
Susan, you're not driving the bus for us?
We are, like I said, you need to go. You know where you need to go. You need to go to Prayer Garden, and she cusses worse than we do over here. So, you know, that's the channel for you. Yeah, she came on. Jesus doesn't use YouTube. Oh man,
come on. That kind of day.
Well, and not only that though. Look, she came on here, or she went on. She doesn't talk. Grandma Candace doesn't get on. Grandma Candy, whatever. She doesn't get on YouTube. She doesn't talk to people. She doesn't join streams. She doesn't do none of that stuff. But I'll tell you right now, I think yesterday you could tell in her tone of voice she had enough.
Yep.
She had enough of the, like the taunting and the bullshit. She knew when Sheriff Lawson said that they lawyered up and that they were no longer cooperating. I think she knew in her heart what that was going to cause, because she sat there and watched all the shit that's happened to Candace. You know what I mean?
Yep. Well, and not to mention, she's been through it once.
Right. She's been through it already. Yeah. Like she knows what's going. I mean, she knows how people are. You know what I mean, and how cruel people can be.
Yep.
Especially hiding behind their computer screens, because 9 times out of 10, the people that are saying the hateful shit would never say that to your face.
Shit, no, they wouldn't.
And to a point, I almost feel bad for Ernie, because he knows. I think he knows he needs help, and I think he struggles with PTSD, and I think maybe he might be going through one of his episodes. And then not only mention that, he's got people encouraging him and, talking shit and saying off the wall stuff that doesn't even make any sense.
I know Ernie is bipolar. Ernie has admitted he's bipolar. Ernie is in a manic state right now and refusing help. That's what drugs do to somebody unmedicated, untreated. It's sad. But I still don't like him. I think he's a whole bunch of things that I won't say.
I don't know. I just thought it was really sketch that he comes on there, Sheriff Lawson, and he's like, they're no longer cooperating, and they've retained lawyers. Like, what the hell?
When would he talk? When would he have talked to them to find out they're no longer cooperating? Considering, like 8 hours prior, Candace was heartbroken and crying on a live because they wouldn't talk to her. They wouldn't talk to her.
And when she called to ask them, and you know what I mean,
she gets nowhere.
Yeah, they don't tell her anything, and they did that search or whatever. She didn't even know they were fucking doing it. She had no idea until after the fact. And then they, of course, didn't give her any information, and people were like, why aren't you looking for your child?
They're
they
not
don't
going to tell a
fucking tell her.
suspect anything.
What is she supposed to do? Go out every fucking single day and like search, on foot through the whatever, in the middle of winter when they tell her not to. They tell her not to. Not only that, I don't even want to talk about it, but let's pretend that that she did go out there every single day and look every single day, and then all of a sudden, boom, she comes across her daughter.
Yep.
I mean, are you hateful ass motherfuckers? Is that going to make you feel good? Does that, you know what I mean? Like the people who say that, is that going to make you feel better?
Well, and law enforcement has told them, we do not want you searching. Do Absolutely. Not. So they do what they're told, and shame on you. They don't do what they're told, and it's going to be shame on you. Do they cooperate or don't they? Because right there, he's giving conflicting statements.
I think it's like the whole Chris McDonough. I think he said like his words, and I think he set the tone.
He absolutely did.
He said, when I think he was wrong. Well, I think he was very manipulative and very snake. We'll just say, I think he was very snaky the way he went about getting the interview, befriending them, making them feel like he believed them and he believed everything they said, and he was friending them, and then he turned around, and not only did he, snake them and put everything he could on a fucking live, he's went over it 187,000 fucking times.
Yep.
What the hell? How many times do you have to go over one fucking video? I mean, he's pumped enough money out of it. He talks about all this shit. Prayer Gardens, like, she said something else the other day, like, all these people are doing is wanting money. You're one of them. You got pissed off because you couldn't be monetized because Benny took your fucking monetization or whatever the hell happened with that.
And she was crying about it.
How
am I going to pay my bills?
Don't get me wrong. It does fucking help. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that. But don't sit here and tell people that they're fucking, foul as hell and they shouldn't be collecting money when you're doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
Who's Lana? Who the fuck? What are you talking about?
Huh?
Lana B. She said, Lana B. What you doing on your personal time is up to you. Who's Lana fucking? Oh, she's responding to Punk. Okay, I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to your comments in here or whatever. I don't know. She's going back. I mean, are you
just out here shaming people?
Just here to fucking fight and argue? Because I mean, we can boot your ass if you're not going to leave on your own. And if you can take your godly ass and get the fuck up out of here, goddammit. How about that? Well, we put up with your fucking bullshit long enough, and you still want to run that motherfucking cocksucker, so get your ass right on up out of here. Anyways, I'm glad that she went on there because the sheriff come out and said that shit and had these fucking people hot on their ass like vultures.
Yeah, because, they didn't already have enough going against them.
Right.
Like as he's bitching about all the false information being put out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk out both sides of that neck, Sheriff.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Well, yeah, because you're lying out of your ass with that. Because like you said, if Don didn't cooperate, they would probably find some way to revoke his fucking probation.
Yep.
And truth be told, I think they should have fucking got lawyers long ago. But like you said, they're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't. If they would have gotten lawyers long ago, oh God.
But
you know what? How much
they would
worse
have been
can they
treated?
say? Fuck, how much?
If they would have been treated like other parents with missing children from the get-go, then I might feel different about the lawyer thing. But they, from day one, have been guilty, and it's their job to prove they're innocent. They have been labeled guilty, and that's how they've been treated from day one. Even before all the bullshit with YouTube started with them, they were guilty.
Yeah, I think they should have gotten lawyers from day one.
They should have gotten lawyers then. But, like Candace was crying the other night, and she says, they don't treat Monkey's mom like they treat me. No, they don't. They never have.
Yeah, and I think that's bullshit.
I do too. Oh, look, Queen, you've got more fans.
I know. And you know what? I love my manly voice.
She's a sexy bitch. Amanda's jelly.
Amanda can go suck Prayer Garden's ass. Or Ernie's, wherever whatever fucking sideline she came from. Anyways, long story short, let's she said some Crime Time said she's okay, so hold on, here we go. Kern County District Attorney's Office will be going live on Facebook around 10 a.m. Cali time regarding the missing baby boys, Sincere and Classic, aka Warren and Orson West. Yeah, if we had somebody to stream it, I would definitely put it on here. Cotton Cap's coming. She'll be here soon. She's busy. Oh, and you know what? We were talking about missing but not forgotten, and we know she's got some fans.
They're all the same. It's the same group of lunatics.
Cindy, I'm not even sure if they found him, but I know they indicted the mother, and well, from what I heard, it was just the father. They said that Trezell West was indicted on 2 counts of murder. So I think it's for 1 count for each child. You know what I mean? I would say like 1, you know what I mean? 1 for a murder charge for Orrin, a murder charge for Orson. You know what I mean? But then they said that they arrested both of them. They arrested the Jacqueline
yesterday,
and they arrested, huh?
Oh, Cindy said when. I said yesterday.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she said, I don't believe they found them. They've arrested them both and charged them with murder. Yeah, see, I was wondering if they found them. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. I haven't, you know what I mean? I haven't read anything, but I'm sure the mother will mothers usually crack before the dads do. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But their family, the little boy's biological family has been saying this from day one. They knew something happened to their babies. They knew. Cindy, go Google the, Orrin and Orson West, and it'll pop up a whole bunch of articles. I don't have a way to screen share unless somebody wants to come up here and do it. Like I said, I have not fixed I can do it. My weather's good. We ain't got no snow. I can call and have it done. Wait, which one? I never said I don't block anybody. I just said I wasn't gonna block Bible Thumper, unless she was doing some shitty shit, but she just kept on. And I'm not going to let her sit in here and badger my subs that are chit-chatting with us. I'm not going to do that. So if you're here to hang out and join the conversation, then come on in and do that. But if you're going to be annoying and, pester people, then you're going to get fucking blocked. Now, wait, she said, who caught in the mom? Hold on. What are you talking about? Yeah, Ryan, we're not trying to have a huge channel. We don't care about numbers over here. We don't give a fuck. Let's see here. Their mobile home was towed away last night after their arrest. Who? Whose mobile home?
The adoptive parents.
Oh, they towed. Wait a minute. They towed their mobile home away.
I think they were pulled over and arrested.
Oh, and okay, and they were in the mobile home then.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's exactly right, Punky. We're not aiming to have a big ass channel. We're aiming to have good people on one channel, and if that's only just a few of us girls, then fuck them. But anyways, I didn't think Jacqueline was on the warrant. I thought it was just him. I thought it was just the adopted dad that was indicted. I didn't know the mom had anything to do with it. Like, I mean, I'm saying I didn't not to like anything to do with their murders or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I didn't think she had anything to do with the warrants. Like, I didn't think she was named in them or the indictments. Do you know if she was?
I do not, but let me Google it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll have to go look real quick and see. Yeah, I don't know actually. I'm gonna have to go look and see myself. I don't know that she was on the warrant either, but she definitely was charged the same as he was. All three charges were the same for both. So, okay, well, there you go then. So, I don't know. I feel bad for the biological family because they were, you know, really, really wanting their babies back. You know what I'm saying? And it just really sucks that they took their kids and placed them with someone that was supposed to, you know, take care of them and provide for them. And ultimately, you know, they murdered them. They could have given them back to the biological family, you know, the people that wanted them babies. See, that's the thing is, I mean, sometimes, you know, well, the CPS, I feel like the CPS system fails more kids than it helps. I mean, but I guess we don't really hear a bunch of success stories about CPS either. You know what I mean? Like we normally hear horrible horror stories or something, you know, like
it says, this article that I'm reading says they were both charged with second-degree murder. An inmate search shows that law enforcement arrested Terzel at 8:18 and Jacqueline at 8:06. Terzel was being charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder, 2 counts of willful cruelty to a child, and a false report of an emergency. But that's all it says. See if we can find another one.
Okay, sorry about that. Got a phone call, had to pop off real fast. You still on here?
Yeah.
You got a better picture of Earn Dog we can put up?
I'll get one.
A
Just
better picture of his face where it's just him? I mean, I'm sure we probably do somewhere.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll get it.
And I'll pop it up on here real quick. Because, I mean, I don't know. He doesn't look like, well, I guess he does. If you go back in his streams and you look at a stream from January, he looks a lot different than he does now.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's, just lost a little bit of weight or whatever, but he looks a lot healthier in January than he does now. And that's only been, what, 2 months?
Not even. I mean, yeah, barely.
6 weeks.
Yeah, he looks a lot dirtier now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's like, I don't know, his face is like skinnier and his whole demeanor is like different. I don't know. It's really hard to explain, but it looks like he's just really having a hard time. Like he's, and if he's having that hard of a time, then maybe, a break from the tubes would be good. You know what I mean? Then he can come back when he's, back up and, feeling better and at 100%.
Yeah.
Because right now, the mental illness and the drugs are not working for him. I tried to go up there and talk to him twice, but he won't let either one of us on fucking panel. We both tried. I know you tried. You sat there for 30 fucking minutes waiting on
he doesn't want anybody that has an actual freaking working brain up there because he doesn't want to face any of the shit that everybody knows is truth, but the idiots that follow him. He doesn't want to face truth.
Well, I think there, like you said, there was one guy on there and he's like, it's really hard to watch people, feed into your mental health issues. And you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These are not your fucking friends. These are people that are feeding into the shit and making you fucking, worse off than what you already are.
Yep.
Which is so true. He's like, these people are not your fucking friends. I wish Earn Dog would listen to that shit.
And everybody gangs up on him for saying that, for telling it like it is. It's sad because this dude's gonna end up killing himself. He's gonna end up fucking with the wrong one, pulling some bullshit stunt and get himself hurt or killed.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like this morning, he kept saying, "Oh, Benny just wants me to unalive myself. That's all he wants me to do." No, I don't think that's ever I don't think he's ever said anything like that, ever. I think he was already suicidal prior to, you know what I'm saying, this case, even with the issues he's had,
Yeah.
And then you got fucking Tina feeding right into it, making him fucking think that the shit he's thinking already is, is truth, and it's fucking not. He needs somebody there to fucking tell him, no, you're not thinking straight, bud.
Yep, but nobody will, because I don't know, cowards. I don't know. Tina and them aren't going to make any money if he's not like he is.
Right. I was just going to say that's going to stop their money train and their fucking bullshit. They're not going to do that,
Yep.
He said his Facebook was hacked, his Messenger was hacked, his StreamYard was hacked, that he got it all back after he got out of jail. While he was in jail, they hacked it all. He got it all out, and that's what took him so long to get on there today.
Yeah. He was on it yesterday and Sunday night.
Well, I know, and that's what I was thinking. I'm like, fuck, he was just on there yesterday and the day before, and you know what I mean? But I guess he said while he was in jail, his stuff was hacked and he had to reset the passwords. So I'm sure if somebody was fucking with it, they tried to use his email and reset the passwords. He probably got the notifications from it. You know what I mean? Like the email saying somebody tried to change the password or whatever.
No, he told somebody in a post on his Facebook, on the one that was hacked, that he was fine Sunday night. That somebody had hacked his Facebook. Right?
Man, I don't know. It's like, damn, I hate to see people fucking dog his ass out like they do. You know what I mean? I really don't like to watch it, but it's like he does the shit to himself. Mental illness or not, you still can't go around stealing people's fucking kids and saying that you're, you know, a predator hunter or whatever. You can't go fucking with, you know, hunting kids down. Hunting every white van down that's pulled over on the side of the fucking road because you think it's part of a child trafficking sting, you know, or that you are a sniper or a double agent. That shit's fucking dangerous, man. Hey Cap, what's up, babe? Here, I'm gonna go get the links to your videos too, because I want everybody to go watch them. Hold on one sec, you guys. I'm gonna go get the links to Cappy's videos of Trish Lynn what is it? Trish Lynn Tina? Trish Lynn Tina Mysteries. Hey, little bitch, I just shared your first video.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm walking home still.
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna share the next one too. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go do that now.
Yeah, I'm walking home.
Hey,
I just wanted to say real quick.
Hi, Cappy.
Hey, Murray. I told you and Murray already, but yeah, the other day when he was driving around with the vans and stuff, right? That live stream ended in it, like, you know how it'll bump you over to another live stream like some devices do? It bumped me over to a high-speed chase with two white vans. I don't know where. I don't think it was in LA. It was somewhere else. And I was like, they got Earn Dog, dude. Like, it was so funny. It was such perfect timing. It was like ridiculous. It did. They were the exact same type of white vans. Like, you know, I don't know what kind of vans they call them. There's a word for it, but you know, like, it was so funny. It was perfect timing, though. Like,
it was like a carrier van or a
yeah, there you go, carrier van. I think
like a mail truck.
Yeah, it was the exact same kind. There were cops everywhere, and they had him pulled over, or imaginary Ernie pulled over. But yeah, he's something else, man. Like, I don't wish
this situation on anybody. But yeah, he can't get out of his own way, kind of like our girl Trisha. You know, man, I think she's mad at me. I'm definitely on her radar now.
She's not going to invite you to the summer party.
I bet not. Well, no, and you know what's funny is I was
Oh, your ass is done saying you're a fucking hacker. You done hacked into her shit, and that's how you got those videos on your stream. That's how you got them. You hacked into her.
Exactly.
You hacked into her YouTube and stole those right up off of her YouTube.
There's no other way to access those videos and all those screenshots I was able to obtain, so I'm busted.
Right.
Basically, you know.
Oh, here, Queen, the press conference about the boys is at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. So we will have to try and see if we can find somebody if we're still on here. We may not. I'm probably won't be on here that late. I don't know.
She'd made a video about her and basically kind of made a video about like MGL and Natasha and just kind of like basically saying like, you know, I know these ladies are out here doing bad things, but some people go over the top when they're going back at them, which I agree with. And she was just really cool, had a lot of fun last night with her. But anyways, on one of her videos prior to that, yeah, Trisha's arguing with me in the comments saying like, what have I lied about, Captain Napton? And I'm just like, what? She's like, and then she, you know what her go-to is she'll go straight for the videos. Like, I already apologized to those people about the videos. And, you know, somebody was trying to stir up trouble sending those videos to me. Like, she still lies about that. You know what I mean? Like, you know damn well, no one sent you those videos, you know, with the stealing content stuff. But that's her go-to. She acts like, I've already taken accountability. No. People are talking about like the crazy accusations of being a hacker, of being a child trafficker. Like people are talking about you trolling yourself, talking about your deceased child horribly, and then trying to frame another creator. Like that's a big deal. I would be freaking livid.
Was really shitty. That was really fucking shitty of her.
I don't know Lippy, but that I my heart broke for her. Like that's terrible because you know there's like 10 people that believe it, that are like her diehard supporters.
You said 10 people. You said 10 fucking people.
I got 10,000 subscribers for a reason, y'all. Did you like my name?
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't
Don't forget to
like and subscribe.
No, every time she'll be going hard in the paint for somebody and then she'll stop it and just be like, all right, y'all, don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh my God. It's the best.
She got on there today. She's like, we got breaking news, y'all. We got breaking news, y'all. The Wells are no longer cooperating with the law enforcement. I'm like, oh God.
With the law.
That's another thing. That's another reason why I'm so mad. So mad at Lawson because, you know, you got mentally unstable people on here like Trisha and Ernie who fucking take that shit and run with
it. And he acknowledged it.
Bitch, now look, him saying that one word, now they're gonna have 1 million fucking. They're gonna have 25 fucking streams, in the next 2 hours. About him saying that. You know what I mean?
Right. No, you know what? Okay, I saw it last night before I went to sleep. Tiffany Marie had uploaded a clip. First, he says, you know how the Wells, no, they got lawyers now. They're not cooperating. And then the next thing he says, he goes into the tips and how they don't even take tips seriously anymore. So he's basically acknowledging that there's a bunch of crazy people saying crazy things and then goes and throws that out there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to stir the pot and make it worse. Like, it's
yeah, and I feel like he knew that. I mean, he's known that because people call the fucking police station and they call him left and right all fucking day long because of shit like missing but not forgotten and the shit that, you know, Ernie and Lip Lock No More. There's a lot of these fucking like Prayer Garden. You know, they say these fucking lies, and then you know each one of them has 4 or 5 people that actually listen to their bullshit. Right. You know, and then they fucking start, you know, talking about it, putting it in other chats, spreads like wildfire.
Phoning in weirdo tips,
right? Like, calling in the fucking wasting police resources, calling the police station like 55 times.
Girl,
calling and putting in reports like Cher did when they said I walked her over from the house to the camper, and she's like, "Oh my god, I got to turn this into the TBI. I can't believe this." Oh my god, oh my god! Like, are you fucking for real right now?
It was because they said they were going to work on their relationship, bitch. She said that was motive for murder, and that it reminded her of Casey Anthony. I was like, what? That's what this was all about? Shit. I was thinking there was going to be something horrible. She was in tears, like, Mr. Cher, shut down the live right now. We got to call TBI. I'm like, what?
Oh, call TBI, because Don and Candace said they were going to work stuff out 6 months ago.
Right. And they said that being parents is hard.
That's why
I'm going to say it right now. Parenting is hard.
Yeah.
What about it?
Yeah, it does not come with a handbook at all. Absolutely not.
And I'm not going to say it. I was just going to say something real mean, but I'm going to save it. I think you could probably figure what I was going to say, though.
Yeah.
Right? Because, you know, what the hell? Really?
Yeah.
Who are you? Like, don't even. But I'm not gonna. Anyway. I don't know, dude. I just don't like. I feel like Voices and JS for Justice maybe not so much Voices, but JS for Justice I thought had more credibility. But like, a lot of creators are just getting so out of hand with like dragging things out with this case, and like there'll be like a couple hours a live stream of them just talking about speculation, and it's almost like they create these faux facts by doing it, you know, and it's upsetting. It's like I'm not really emotional about cases, but that night when they had Summer's picture up there for 4 or 5 fucking hours, giving her like diagnoses, like diagnosing her, like that was upsetting. That was really, really, really like stomach turning, and I was really disappointed. But yeah, it's just too much, dude. Fucking earn dog. Oh my god.
Well, and you know what? I think that so just like basically you know, that's the same like Candace when she came in, when she was talking on Cam's live, and she's like, "Hey, you know, I love Donnie. I always will. They got 4 kids together, but she's not in love with him anymore." And I think people like they take that and run with it, and they're like, "Oh my God, Candace said she's not. Where are they gonna go now? What's gonna happen now? What's gonna go?"
She wants to fuck Benny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's in love with Benny. She wants to fuck with Benny. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
She wants to be Benny's girlfriend, y'all.
Yeah, that's really what she wants to concentrate on right now. You know,
that's exactly what she wants in her life.
People don't. I can't stand the way people assume and the way they say stupid shit.
You know, okay, Queen, listen. I'm about it when it comes to, you know, a case comes in. You might think there's some red flags here and there, but be fucking responsible. You can't just say, like, your speculation is the truth. Like, you can't do that. It's not fair. There's like a bunch, and these creators know damn well that there's a X amount of people that will believe them, and it's, I don't know, man, it pisses me off.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're allowed to say, like I said, they're allowed to pretty much lie and say whatever the fuck they want, and it's bullshit.
That's what I'm saying, girl. It's crazy. Yeah, and I hope that, like, you know, Lawson saying those two things together was kind of stupid on his part, but I hope they listen to the second half of it about how these tips are so ridiculous that no one's listening. I'm not even playing, dude. Like, okay, so I was looking at screenshots in my Google Photos when I was making those videos and found like old screenshots I got off her old channel, off Trisha's channel. And there was this one, I don't know, I think it's one of the neighbors. I forget his name. And he has like a green blazer, like a 90s blazer or something. And the car is clearly like a forest green, okay? She's like, hey y'all, this car is not green. The photo makes it look green. It's blue. It's like fucking shit. Like it's like she's speaking things into existence or something. And then people are like, oh yeah, that report you did on the blue car. Like, for example, or the guy with the green blazer had a rope holding his like door down because he had a bunch of stuff in the car. That's a rope, y'all. That's a rope right there. Like, and she pointed it out, and it's just like, what are you pointing out? No one can have ropes now? Like, what the fuck is this all about? You know what I mean? And then she pointed to a stain on his pants. I think that's blood, y'all. I'm just like, holy hell, dude. Or the phone. I pointed that out in my video. It's their car seat latches, dude. Like, what the? I swear to God, I'm gonna throw a 5-year-old fit. I can't even with this girl. Did you see Allie Joe in my comments, bitch? She's like, leave our girl Trisha alone. I was like, bitch, oh my God.
No, what I thought was funny was the video of her with the dumpster fire outside of the
I knew you'd love that.
Yeah, the dumpster fire. She's like, and then that girl, she's like, she was out here trying to fight my kids. I just had to bop her upside the head and a bop bop.
No,
I'm like, damn, Trisha's out here
you
throwing
watch those
hands
videos,
and
right?
bop 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 bop.
I didn't have enough room in the video to put those Facebook videos on there, but like, are you talking about that lady that was naked, right?
Yeah, she's like, we were standing at the bus stop with the kids. She came over here in the pool. So, you know, she kept threatening me and coming at me. So I did the one too. I bopped her upside the head. Bop, bop.
Bop, bop. And then she's like, she fell down on the ground. And I kicked her in the throat. Then she got up like nothing happened. That's why I was being nice.
I'm
just
like, you know
what?
That's what she probably. It was probably the equivalent of like a little bird kicking her in the throat with them little ass bird legs.
You know, that shit didn't even happen. As soon as like Trisha was all super nice to her, and then when the cops got there, she's like, she was naked. She was grabbing me.
Trisha said she gave her them clothes. The fuck she did.
Yeah, okay. Can't fit this clothes, girl. Bye.
When the fuck would she get clothes that would fit a normal size person?
I had to do that though, because I feel bad for that dude. She's putting his face everywhere, saying that he's coming after her. You know, like, I'm just like, dude, your apartment is off the chain, bitch. You know that fool like came there. I mean, it's 3 a.m, so he probably wasn't DoorDash or Instacart, but he probably, like, one of his friends probably said, hey, come over, and he had the wrong building or something. Big deal, dude. He didn't even knock on her door. He didn't even take a picture. And she said, oh, he took a picture of my door, y'all.
He didn't move away from the stairwell.
No. And he was there for like 8 seconds, dude. He wasn't even there for like even a minute, I don't think. And she kept, did you see how she put it on loop to make it look like he was there for like a couple minutes?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jesus. All right, I'm going to go inside the house and I'll come back up in a second, you guys.
All right, baby.
All right.
Well, they better quit messing around.
No, you didn't. I'm never ready.
Stop it. You know
I'm never ready, bitch.
They're gonna. Robin's gonna fucking pull it. She's tired of it. She's tired of this shit. And I don't fucking blame her. I'm sick of it too. God damn it, we're all tired of it. We're gonna take off and go get us a drink.
You're going gangster now.
Yeah. Hell with it. Yeah, see, I was in here messing around with this stuff back here. All the different, like, overlays and all that. I don't know, man. I'm so sick of people being so judgmental of them. And then, like, she's like, it hurt my heart to watch Candace cry and say, they treated Monkey's mom so much different than they've ever treated me. And that is so true.
It is. I think that's the part that breaks my heart the most for him, because that's still that baby's mom, regardless of if she's a person of interest or not.
Right.
That's still her mom. And you can tell she loves them. She might not be a good parent. She might clearly have a whole lot wrong. But that's still her baby, and you can tell she loves her.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It just makes me angry.
It's so unfair that these people think they're perfect parents and they're perfect people and they have a place to judge. Especially Liar Garden. She is supposed to be a
I got a picture of her.
Huh?
I got a picture of her.
See, I heard that, but I didn't know if it was her. I didn't know if it, you know what I mean? You know how people are, so.
I made sure it was confirmed before I snapped it.
I was gonna say, I had no idea. Yeah, I don't want to put it up on here because I don't know if she's, I don't want to do the doxing shit, and I don't want to, give her a victim card. I'm not doing that.
Definitely not 29.
Fuck no, she's not no 29.
Definitely not.
She's got a fucking smoker's voice like I do, so bullshit. I'm calling her bluff. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. Right, Cindy? People act like their children didn't get bruises or dirty or, I don't know. To me, that's kids. My youngest, my aunt asked me one time if we owned any clothes for him, because he was like 3 and she'd never seen him in clothes. He wouldn't keep them on. Ever. It didn't matter what time of year it was. The minute we were home, he was naked. It's ridiculous. Right? I mean, I know there were times my kids went to bed dirty. If they fell out before we got a bath done, I wasn't going to wake them up to give them a bath. Baby wipe them down as best I could. It's crazy, and I don't care what any of them say. Their kids weren't spotless, and their kids got bruises. I've never met a child who didn't. Yep. Candy Hair, is that really you? I hope so.
I don't know. Let me. I don't know. Let me see before I block it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways, I went in there to go grab a soda or whatever, and my bird was going off, so I fucking let her out for a second. If you hear her in the background, that's on my bed, Hacka. Don't tell Trisha. Don't fucking tell Trisha, because she will be going off. I'll be the next one hacking her shit because I got birds and I hacked. Well, I didn't hack anybody's shit, but you know what I mean? Did a screen sharing. Like, I will never forget how funny that shit was. I mean, me and Callie laughs about it too now because, you know what I mean? It was funny as hell at first. She had no fucking idea what a screen share was. I don't think anybody did. I mean, even Paige was like, I've never even heard of that. Like, I fucking showed her on the thing, like, what it was because, you know what I mean? She had no idea. She came in the chat and said it was good to see you on panel. I just seen it. It's been a while back though, but my comments were, well, actually my shit was stuck. So, but anyways, I didn't know. She said, "Good morning, ladies. Hey, Murray, so excited to see you on panel." So I thought that was really pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Blonderilla, how are you, babe? I see you in here. Yeah. Oh, there's 1 hour. So she said in 1 hour there's going to be an update on Orrin and Orson West and the murder charges of their adopted parents or whatever. So it'll be 1 hour. Hey, love. Is that you? I mean, is that? I don't know. I want to make sure.
I know, but
people when I hate that shit, but I think that is her. I think pretty sure that is.
I think so too. So I said when Candy popped up, is it really you?
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to know. I just want to make sure because I mean, you know, people troll, and I fucking hate that shit. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Like I said, I think I mean, I don't know. Back on that subject, I think it was great that she went and did that press conference because, you know, or the news, or not a press conference, but the news thing, because for him to go on there and lie like that was some fucking bullshit. It was absolute bullshit, and it makes. Yeah, she said, "Yeah, it's me, girl."
Yeah, it complete better bullshit, you know. But and it's almost like he backed them into a corner. Because if they didn't speak up about it, then it would have just, you know.
Well, yeah, they would have been even farther. Attacked. I mean, goddamn, you see the fucking, they're like wolves. They're fucking like fucking leeches. They're fucking, they, you know, they jumped on it. They're like, oh, she's lying. She's a liar. No, she's not cooperating. She's got a lawyer. Bullshit. Yep. So I'm glad that she went on there and said, my number's open. You have my number. You have my phone number. You can call. You can come out here anytime you want. You can get a hold of me anytime you want. We are fully cooperating. Yep. And you know what I mean? Like, and we don't have lawyers. So fuck you guys. Yeah. And fuck you guys for saying that. Like I told them, I said, you know, like, well, like I told them in chats and stuff, like when I see them in chats and shit, like you guys have a lot more support than you realize. You know, I know they got a lot of haters, and I know they got a lot of people that talk a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But they have more support than they realize. Right. Oh, Cappy Cap, what's up, baby?
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, no, I wish she did have a lawyer because they've worked with law enforcement, I feel like, long enough, and they've done plenty, and with the like, okay, with the social media aspect and all these crazy accusations, I wish they would get a lawyer. Like, honestly. And because that's their right.
Well, they're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't. If they get a lawyer, they're going to be talked shit about. If they don't get a lawyer, they're going to be talked shit about.
I support everybody.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Because the law and the way it works is scary. Like, Laundry's parents, I was like, I'm glad they got a lawyer. You know what I mean? Because I hated the way that they were treated because, listen, they don't know what Laundry told them. He could have lied to his mama and been like, oh, I'm being set up, Mom. We don't know. So screaming in front of their house and acting like a crazy person, harassing these people, and then they went and did the same thing to the Wells family. Like, that's ridiculous. I mean, yes, you have the right to protest, but with those rights come responsibility. You can't just act all out of pocket like that. So much entitlement. Like, that's the downside of having a lot of freedom, is people get really entitled. Just like you have the freedom to protest, they have the freedom to be silent. And it's probably the best decision ever made. It's ridiculous, man. People are crazy.
Well, yeah, and I mean, like she said, she's tired of the fucking lies and the YouTubers making up fucking lies and shit on them nonstop. I mean, and it's constant, day in and day out. And her kids are gonna fucking see this someday. You know what I mean?
Right. That's really tense in the chat. Is it? Was that really her?
You know what? I asked, so I'm waiting to see.
Well, if it is her, hi, Candace.
Yeah, if it is you girls, hello, ladies, hello. But if it's not you guys and it's some trolls, then fuck y'all.
I think it's her because it's kind of talking like how she talks.
Yeah, so I hope it is. I mean, I sent her the link. If she wants to come up on panel, she's welcome to. And if she don't, that's fine too. I mean, I know how people, you know what I'm saying? I get it. I totally fucking get it. I mean, I've watched them attack her fucking nonstop.
Like, seriously, she said the same story over and over and over again. If I was her, I wouldn't even talk about the case no more. I'm serious. Nobody's entitled to have these answers. Let me say that. These people act like, okay, so heels on the ground, for example, acted like Candace not talking to them. Like, why won't you come down here and answer questions? We want to have a peaceful talk, as they're screaming, you're criminals, and all kinds of wretched stuff about their child and what they did to her or whatever, right? So why would anybody want to talk to you, even if they were being nice? Don't be so entitled. They don't owe you anything. They don't owe you any explanation. They don't. It's just freaking ridiculous, dude. Like, they're not out there. No one's out there looking for Summer. People are out there looking for views. End of story.
Exactly. Yeah, that's ridiculous as hell. And she said, yeah, it is her. It's both of you. How are you, ladies?
Candace, like it's something you never should have been put through to begin with.
Right. Fucking ridiculous. See, it's like, okay, so like me and Queen are YouTubers, but we're not trying to, like, it's like, I don't have this, like, need.
Well, I don't really consider myself like a YouTuber because I got a little tiny shit channel and I like it. There's only like 20 of us in here and I like it like that. I don't like hundreds and hundreds of people all in my fucking chats. I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? People are I don't like that shit.
It's
keep that shit out of here. I like it just our little ladies. You know what I'm saying? Just our little group of ladies that, you know what I'm saying? That because we've been around each other. We know each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
I like our little group. I don't like hundreds and hundreds of fucking people because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to have a little group of little women that I like, that I can talk to, that I have fun with, that,
It gets to be a little too much. Like, it's like, I used to live stream once a week. I don't start live streaming again, but it can get to be too much, like, with a lot of people and stuff. And you gotta keep watch for like trolls saying bad things in the chat, and
and that's like with Candace's channel and stuff. And you know what I mean? I think she made a wise decision to just upload the video. She said she was just, I heard her saying on the channel, because, if she does do lives like this, people will go in there and troll just because they fucking can. And it gets old. It gets fucking old.
Well, yeah, they go in there and troll. And then she also has like people
that pick every fucking tiny itty bitty tiny word apart.
Yeah. No, yeah, seriously, like every little thing apart. Like I heard somebody, I forget who it was. I think it was in Trisha's chat. Because Grandma Candace said, I gave her a mint. You gave her a mint? Really? I thought it was candy. That is candy, you dumbass. Like, are you serious? And it's just like, it's so over the top. And then
I got into a fight with somebody because they said, she said they planted flowers. They didn't plant no flowers. They don't even look like people that would plant flowers. I said, well, fuck, I didn't know you had to look a certain fucking way to plant fucking flowers. And I don't recall wherever she said flowers, she said fucking plants. So, it's just like people pick every fucking tiny itty bitty thing apart, and I'm fucking sick of it. It drives me, it irritates the fuck out of me.
They were succulents, is what they were, and she used the word
exactly.
Flowers. One of the cactuses had a flower on it that I remember. So it's like those stupid little details. It's like I misuse words all the time. I do that all the time. Like I'll say like say my husband's watching a movie. I'll be like, oh, he's in there watching the show. Like it's not a show, it's a movie. It's like dumb little words that you're gonna misuse, and then people are gonna take it and run with it. And she didn't even technically misuse it because, like I said, one of them cactuses had a flower on it. So I swear to God, girl, making me crazy. But she got people pretending to be her friend, and then when she has DMs with them, they go put all the damn DMs out there and shit like that too. Like she
like that fucking channel Crime Story Obsessed or something like that. The fucking Emma. Why would you do that? Why would you befriend one of these women in their darkest, deepest time of life to fucking go off and share that confidential conversation? See, I can't fuck with people like that.
Because you're trash, period.
Fucking trash. Straight up.
To insert yourself into somebody's life simply to be nosy
you're
like
a nosy
that?
Motherfucker.
Nah, like that.
I'm nosy too, but you don't see me doing all kinds of stupid shit, sharing people's DMs like that. You know what I mean?
Be real. I mean, at least be upfront about it.
Yeah, because I think if you know what I mean, even if and you don't know if they're fake, you don't know if they're real, you don't know, because people can fake a screenshot, they can fake conversations,
right?
You know, I mean, so you can't trust what people do and what people say. I just can't trust. You know what I mean? I don't trust that they weren't manipulated. I don't trust that they're all from her. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just
it's like the screenshots that Doug put out on Benny last week. You could clearly tell those were fake as fuck.
Oh my God, so fake. Like the way they
you know, you shouldn't have slept with her, bro. Like,
come on, Doug, Jenna.
Oh my God, that was so fake. Like, guys don't talk like that. I'm sorry. And like, and Doug was claiming that it was somebody else who had a conversation with them, and
that wouldn't change how Benny talks.
Like, listen, the biggest paragraph that he wrote in the DM just magically happened to hit about 5 different bullet points. Oh, I had sex with her. I don't use needles. I did drugs with her. You know what I mean? Like, the conversations don't happen like that. I'm sorry. Like, people must be.
I mean, like, he's just gonna spill that information to Doug of all people. Like, really?
Or anyone for that matter. Like, you're just.
Come on, man. I'm married. This can't get back to my wife. That's like specifically saying, like, don't tell my wife. You know, come on, man.
So stupid. I don't think people realize how easy it is. Like, all you have to do is make a fake sock account on Messenger and Facebook, put the person's name there, and make a fake conversation. It's that easy. You don't even need to Photoshop. Like, that's how people do this shit. and they could do it with text messages too. You know, like I think it's a little more complicated with text message though, like because you have to like somehow people can get someone's number like on a text now app. I don't know how
they have apps that will do that you can totally create a fake chat or text message log, you know, and it's not hard to change the name of this phone number to this person,
right, like that,
you know,
how easily it's done, dude.
You know, and then had to have a whole conversation with them.
And it's fucking for real. Like somebody said, like I remember when they were exposing Trisha for saying that about her kid, they were like, "Oh, this could be faked," and I'm like, "There's actually no way that you could fake this unless you found some app that." And even at that, she posted it and admitted to taking the screenshot. So yeah, not fake. Like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, she admitted to that. So that just, if she would have came and said, "Oh my God, I was hacked. This is fake," then maybe there could be some speculation there. But since her dumbass said, "Oh, well, that's my screenshot and I posted it, I know," well, you just busted yourself, dear.
But somebody hacked my account and photoshopped my photo and put it back.
Oh, I swear, I'm looking forward to her in my comments, and she hasn't gone in the comments yet. I'm so bummed out. I know you notice how the number of bully channels gets higher every day. She's like, for one time she said thousands of bullying channels, and then she came to a more realistic number. She's like, "There's 12 channels, y'all. There's 14 channels, y'all. There's 19 channels, y'all." Today it was like 22 channels, I think.
And I'm sure she's made probably 12 of them.
I'm probably
herself.
I don't doubt.
Well, I thought it was funny when she tried to steal that Kate for Little Big Voices or whatever, and then it said Little Big Voices Kate, where the screenshot was at.
Oh my God, I can't.
How are the puppies doing, Candace? I don't know if you're still. I don't even know if they're still here or not. But if they're still here, if you're still here, how's the pups doing, baby?
I hope they're doing
Probably
good.
getting big now. Shit.
Right. I bet.
Running around being ornery little shits, because that's what pups do.
Aw, those puppies are so damn cute.
I know they are too. And they're funny to watch.
They are. I wish I could have some puppies. I haven't had a dog in a long time.
It'll be a long time before I get any more puppies, especially after what happened. You know,
you had a rough week.
Yeah, and I don't even want to. I don't even want to talk about it. But you know what I mean. I just,
yeah,
it'll be a long time before I get any more. I mean, the ones I have are the ones that's it. It'll be a long time before I get any new animals, if I ever do. You know what I mean? Because I'm good with the ones I have here. It's hard enough because when you get an animal, when you get one, you know what I mean. At some point in time, you're gonna have to cross the rainbow, let them, help them cross the rainbow bridge, and that's the hardest part about owning an animal.
Yeah.
Well, you know what you could do, bitch? You could just put cat food outside. You could have a revolving door of
no, fuck no, no.
Like last year, she was like, "There's this fucking cat that keeps coming outside, and it keeps hanging around." And I'm like, "Somebody's feeding it." And then she found food on the side out. She's like, "My fucking daughter's feeding it." And I'm like, "How?" The next day, I was like, "How's your cat doing?" She's like, "I don't have a cat." I'm like, "You do now." That's how cats are, dude. Like where the food is, dude, that's where they are. They have no loyalty to no one, dude. I swear to God. Assholes is what they are. But I fucking love cats, though.
We can't have cats. My dog's allergic to them.
Oh no!
I'm dead serious.
Oh.
Dead serious. This damn dog has got the worst allergies, like imaginable. It's fucking horrible. His biggest trigger is cat dander.
Oh yeah. Some cats have it worse than others. It's really weird. Like, because I'm allergic to cats, which is really weird, and I built up an immunity. But some cats will still trigger it. Like when I'm doing a foster, and it's like I think I get used to the ones I have, and
Yeah.
then one of the ones I had years ago used to trigger it like every damn day. But some of them have it worse. It's really weird.
This dog is lactose intolerant as well.
Oh my god, no.
My biggest trigger is dogs. So, I mean, we fit well together.
Oh. Yeah, dude. I don't know. These communities are crazy though. Like,
I don't think crazy is even strong enough, dude.
Yeah, that's quite an understatement. But like for real, I just some of the things I've heard, like people go off on regarding cases, is just so dumb, dude. It's like, come on, like, oh, she gave her a mint. Like I'm dead serious. Like she said she gave her a mint. And like, what's the big deal? And you could tell in the interview that Grandma Candace is really fucking sad, dude. You can tell that she's very upset.
Apparently, these motherfuckers ain't never been to a Sonic.
Apparently.
Sonic gives out them little mints.
Exactly. I've never been to a Sonic, but
oh,
I've
yeah.
never.
I guess you guys you don't have them out there, do you?
Well, I think we have in California, just like I don't think there's any in LA at all. They're pretty far from my house. They're like not local to me, at least, you know.
Oh, well, that
but
sucks.
I wanted, like my second or third to the last trip I took to Vegas. Everybody went to Sonic, and then like I don't know what happened. I didn't end up going, but I forget what happened.
They have a
I went and gambled.
double stuffed Oreo blizzard right now that Jesus,
Okay.
no wonder I'm fat because oh my god.
Girl, I'm right there with you.
Blonderella, that is so true. She blinked twice. That proves it. She's guilty. She looked to the left. Don't mind the people over there talking.
She looked to the
left.
left.
You know, if you look to the left, that shows that you're alluding to the subject.
She referred to the mint as candy in one interview, and then mint in the other interview. Yeah, plants and flowers, not the same thing. Candy and mint, not the same thing. Nope, it's not gonna fly. Fucking stupid. It's like, you know what I mean? Like I said, like I get going over a case. Like we don't know these people. You know what I mean? We don't. Like I've got to say hi to Candace and stuff like that. We don't know them, but respect them as humans at least, because we don't know. We don't know what the fuck happened at the end of the day.
No, we don't.
Even if you feel like there's red flags, put yourself in their shoes. Like
I would much rather treat them like humans and give them the benefit of the doubt and be wrong, than treat them like trash and have to make amends for doing that.
And know that you treated an innocent person horribly.
Right.
Like that's some shit I don't want to go to sleep. Like I wouldn't be sleeping at night too well if I was running around telling Dawn and Candace that they were horrible people and that they did something to their daughter. Even like you know what I mean? Like even
I do enough shit.
You don't need to do that shit, man.
I got enough strikes that work against me. I don't need to add shit like that to it.
That's what I'm.
I try to be a good person to counteract my faults.
I definitely I got a lot. I've done a lot of things. I don't need to add to it.
Right. Basically. You know, and then I always think, how would I feel if I was in their shoes?
Right. That's how I feel too. It's like, can you imagine?
Yeah.
I don't want to get into like get too deep and how into details, but imagine that happening in your life. How sad you can be.
I know, firsthand that ridiculous shit can happen, and it can happen in the blink of an eye, and you have no control over it. No, I'll be the first to admit also, I judged. I've talked shit at the start of this thing this morning. I don't know where I was going with that.
I talk a lot of shit.
You know what I mean. I talking shit on Ernie. I can prove he's a piece of shit. Like, there's cold hard facts showing he's a piece of shit. There's not for Candace. There's not for Grandma. I'm not okay with talking shit on them like I would Ernie.
Right. I just wish some people, the things that they say, I wish they would think before they said the shit,
Right.
That's all. You know what I mean? And it's okay to have a difference in opinion. It's okay to, feel a certain type of way or whatever. And it's okay to be different. If you are different and your opinion's different, that's okay. I'm okay with that. But Don't be shitty and don't be rude and don't be hateful about it. You know what I mean?
Right. And don't be it's like I said to Marie when you dropped off, I'm like, you can respect them as humans though. Like, you can, even if you see red flags in their case and you think something looks weird, you don't have to come at them in some trashy, condescending way, because you don't really know what the fuck happened.
Well, like I said, it goes back to Chris McDonough, where I wish I was able to fucking screen share the shit, because it's better when you hear it for yourself. But he says on there, this family, when he's talking about monkeys, this family isn't like other families we've interviewed. Like, he just sets the fucking tone when he says little fucking shit ass comments like that.
Blondorella, I 100% agree.
He's manipulative.
Yeah, Chris, I have never been a Chris McDonough fan. And absolutely not with his coverage of this, because he went into it biased. He led all the interviews with a bias.
Yep.
And
yes, he did.
And he done it knowing where it would take him, because he's made bank off of it.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, he has. He's made a lot of people have, and see, that's the thing. Okay, the other day, that Tiffany Marie or whatever, she got on her fucking panel and was like, you shouldn't be sending her money. You shouldn't be sending Candace money, blah, blah, blah. And that's the day I think Benny went up on her panel and checked her ass, because you know what? Who the fuck are you to talk like that when you've sat and made thousands and thousands and thousands of fucking dollars off of this woman's fucking daughter? Are you fucking kidding me right now? That's a real piece of shit fucking thing to say.
She assaulted a fucking barista worker because she didn't get her coffee just right. Who the fuck is she to make judgments on anything?
Did she really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my god, that's some Karen.
Because I don't remember, it was shaking or stirred or some bullshit. She didn't do it exactly like Tiffany wanted. So Tiffany was a fucking little bitch, threw the coffee at her and tried to attack her through the window. Like, she went to jail over it.
What the fuck?
Who the fuck are you to check anybody on anything when you obviously can't control your own ass?
Exactly. Now, come on.
I'm over here muted and laughing my ass off, dude. That's fucking hilarious. I would, what's funny is I have... I've done some embarrassing things in my life. I would be so embarrassed if I attacked my... Seriously. Because she did that shit when she's sober. She's getting her coffee. Like, what the fuck?
She had her kid in the car.
Oh my god.
She had her kid in the car. He recorded it.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, Gladys,
So
she
what,
went
he put it
batshit
online or
crazy.
something? How? What do you mean did he put it online or she put it online?
She told the story, and that's what she said.
Oh, hell. Well,
yeah, she used to be Molly's BFF. Need I say more?
Right.
And I don't like AB either. He's boring as fuck.
Who is AB?
That's her Canadian boyfriend. How do you not know who AB is? He's got a huge channel.
No, I've heard of AB, but what does AB stand for?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's what I meant.
Absolute brain dead. I don't know. He's boring.
I should have said, what does AB stand for? Yeah, because I know.
He's. I don't know. I tried to watch a couple of his lives and just can't.
Let's see here. I need a charger. I'll be right back.
Some thug, I think she did too.
see, I've never really watched that AB. I don't even know who he is. Honestly, I don't know who a lot of these creators are, though. That's why I've had to ask you who they are or what's up with them. You know what I mean?
My suggestion is watch him if you want to take a nap. Pretty much same with Tiffany, because her voice will put you to sleep. She doesn't have a sense of humor. Yes, she does, Gladys. I can only watch clips of her just so I can keep up on the bullshit between her and NC.
Okay, I'm back. But my fan loud in the background.
I don't hear it.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat. I have to go get a charger.
Blunderella, I watched him last night because there was nothing else on YouTube at all. And I caught the end of the live he had. And I have to give him credit because every once in a great while, he's funny as fuck. And he said that Bullhorn Betty, something about she's having to dip into the trap houses of YouTube because she's been hanging out with Ernie.
Exactly.
That was really funny.
Yeah, trap house. That shit was hilarious. So. Cole pisses me off. Sometimes he's funny. It's funny. And people when this all first started happening, the heels on the ground stuff started happening. They're like, so wheels on the same side as you guys? Are you guys now? And I'm like, oh no, don't worry, we'll still make fun.
So I made a comment in a chat we were both in here a couple weeks ago. I said, well, this is probably the only time ever we'll agree on anything.
Exactly. I told him because he didn't show up to the TBI protest. I was sure to let him know that Queen Bee and myself were extremely disappointed that he was a no-show.
I don't remember the excuse he gave, but the excuse was kind of valid.
He's like, "Oh, you want to feed into the drama."
It still didn't.
Okay, buddy.
Didn't take away from the fact that he's a giant tool, but.
Oh yes.
Click the TM tool, 100%. Fucking will. Swear to God. Fucking will.
Okay, I'm back. It was Swill. Oh, we bullied the bullies.
I bullied the bullies. Oh,
I'm like,
Lord.
did you forget the, what did he say? What's our famous saying with him? Did you get played? Did you play along or did you get played, buddy? Or did you play or what? I'm pretty sure that's how the fuck it goes. Did you get played or did you play along or some shit?
Yeah.
I wasn't just player. Well, how the fuck did he say it? Because it was gold. It was fucking gold. That lady called him out. She was from, where was she from? Australia or something?
Australia.
Yeah, she called his ass straight out. I didn't get played. I just played along.
Played along. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, bro. Y'all played along is what you did. You thought he was suspect back in November, and you didn't call him out till he cheated on his wife. So shut up. Like, stop. Stop it. Fucking A, dude. I wonder if Trisha was live for a long time this morning. Like, she was live from when I woke up until I was walking home and jumped on piano.
See, y'all, when I get this fucking internet fixed and I can stream, you guys, it's fucking over with. We're gonna be on here all fucking day talking shit.
It's fucking over, baby.
You better fucking look out, man. It's over with. That's it.
Oh, bitch. Oh, did you notice how she re-uploaded that video of the stupid ghost app? And did you see that one of the words that came out was captain? How it's gonna be fucking bitch
That did it. That did it. Now you're the hacker. That's it.
I'm telling y'all, that has got to be the dumbest shit I ever fucking saw. Okay, because when you download those ghost apps, you give them permission to your microphone. They hear what you say. That way they can give you words that trigger you. You dumb fuck. Like some ghost is, give me a fucking break. Like, are you serious? You really think that these apps are talking to ghosts? And all these years we were unable to communicate with ghosts until these apps came along? Okay.
Hey, Queen, I'm going to jump down. I got to get some stuff done.
All right. Thank you
I'll be in chat.
hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
I'm gonna probably go ahead and end this here after a bit. Anyways, I mean, we've been on for about 2 hours now, so.
Yep, in 1 minute it'll be 2 hours.
Yeah, so we've been on here chit chatting for a while, ladies.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, that ghost app had me fucking like, what? Like, are people?
Yeah, well, I think them spirit boxes are bullshit too. You know what I mean? I really do.
They're total.
I think that's a whole other fucking scam. I mean, it's just another fucking scam.
I remember when they first came out, like in 2015, my husband and I were looking into that, and I'm like, God, it's saying everything, like it's using our words that we use. You know what I mean? Like it's so obvious that, you know, because everything you sign up for asks for like permission for your pictures or your audio or your contacts, and that's how they do that. Like, grow the fuck up. Are you fucking serious? Oh, I guess we know she's been talking about Captain. What a jerk.
Yeah, see, Trisha, last night she got on and she was in her car with her kids and she's like, this is a questionnaire. Ask me anything. And I'm thinking to myself, are you sure you want to do this in front of your kids?
Right. And seriously, you don't want us to ask you any questions.
Oh, man. Look, Kate, can you, is there any way you can come up and stream for me real fast for that? It's that Trezell, it's the press conference. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if you might be busy, honey. And if you are, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Did you just hear Kiwi?
Yes, good hacker.
Hold on. I'm going to try to go get this link. Thank you, babe. I appreciate you doing that. Here, I'm going to send you the link real quick so you can come up here. We're about to play this press conference for Trezell and his wife for the murder charges they were indicted on.
Sorry, I had to mute for a minute. Oh, the Cali boys, Cal City boys, the West boys. Is that what the? Yeah, late last night it said the mom had been arrested too.
Oh shit, here I am talking to you. I didn't know she was even supposed to be getting. I didn't know that she had any charges against. I just thought it was him.
Yeah, no, I heard it. I didn't see any confirmation of it through a news source.
I sent you the StreamYard link, Kate. I sent it already to you. I got to find the link for the press conference that I just seen. Hold on one sec.
I just thought about it. Trisha sees me using her picture. She's gonna be like, she's cloning me, y'all. She's a hacker, y'all.
Okay, I sent you the link, baby doll, so you should have it on there. Okay, here you are. All right, baby.
Oh, hold on a second. It's on a phone. Hold on. That's gonna be. Move to a new window.
I don't know. I sent you the link from the.
Yeah, I got it. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you know what? I might even sent the wrong one. Oh, there we go.
They're playing it on a phone. It's playing, but somebody's playing it on a phone.
Oh, here. Let me try to find it.
Wait, kget.net. Hold on.
No, let's try to find because it says Kern County DA press conference. We'll try to find it. It's for the. Here, let me see. Because that's not the one. We're not playing that one.
I'm looking for it too. Give me a sec.
I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna monitor the chat though. I'm gonna be the chat.
Is that it? Oh, hold on. I'm on the right. I think I have it. Hold on. News. What the heck? I'm gonna mute for a second. Oh, Queen got kicked out. Okay, I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Oh, I got it. Hold up. Where'd that go? I just saw the lady talking. Share. Fuck. Excuse my language. Queen ain't up here, so I can't put it on the screen. Queen, where did you go? So I have it up, but I can't.
Bitch, I didn't even know I was gone. I thought I was gone here. I was like, fuck.
I have this screen up. You just got to share it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
know you had it up. I found another one too on Facebook, but I didn't want to play that one. I was like, that's fucking lame too. You know what I mean? But pop it back to the beginning if you can. Is this the one from today?
Yeah.
There's no volume. So. Did you hit the button for the volume?
I did, but I don't know why it's not playing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if it's here. Pop it back up and try it again.
Let me try yours. How do I?
What do you mean? When you hit share, there's a little button down the bottom that says sound. Did you click that?
Yeah, I did. Okay. I don't hear the sound on theirs for some reason. Like on the, I thought maybe it was just. Oops, sorry. Like I can't hear the sound on their press conference. I don't know.
Yeah, isn't that weird? The only one I found was like running like streaming through.
I got it.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I got it.
Okay, so put it on there. You got to pop it back on there, baby doll.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Is this the start of it, honey?
This is not the outcome.
Yeah, they didn't say anything
that we and so many.
Oh, okay, all right. I'm gonna
over the last year.
There we go.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to the families of Orrin and Orson, who, with this news today, their worst fears have been realized. I want to express my pride and appreciation to our homicide team, who invested so much personally and professionally to find the truth in this investigation. We now realize that the search for the boys began after the real tragedy had already occurred. But it is the work and diligence of the investigators, our partners, California City Police Department, the FBI, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and many, many other law enforcement agencies, community members, our own community members, and members of the public. That diligence, that refusal to give up is why we are here today. I also want to express my appreciation to our district attorney, Cindy Zimmer, for her leadership and for her commitment to the safety of our families here in Kern County, no matter how difficult the case. We also would not be here without the teamwork and support of the district attorney staff. They provided invaluable support to our investigators, a perspective and advice and counsel along the way. And again, we would not be here without that support as well. And the last thing I would say is this is not a resolution in this case. And there will not be a resolution completely in this case until these boys are brought home.
Thank you, Chief Terry. Chief Walker, would you like to address the audience?
Good morning. Thank you for being here. Let me emphasize, first and foremost, this is a tragedy, an absolute tragedy. It was reported in my city that 2 small boys could be killed by their parents. But I do have to say how proud I am of my department from the second we got the call until we brought in so many resources, and we're very grateful for that. But the second we got the call, we were on scene. We began to work it. and look for these kids. And we had so many agencies involved, Kern County Sheriffs, the search and rescue, CHP came with their helicopter to help us, but the citizens of Cal City came out in numbers to look for these kids. And then it began to grow to the outlying communities and eventually across the nation. We were getting people who were interested and they wanted to know where these kids were as well as us. And then eventually Chief Terry and the Bakersfield PD came in to help us out, and they've been instrumental to make this happen. So I want to thank all those people again for helping us to try to come to some kind of resolution with this. But again, the bottom line is we have 2 small boys that we believe are no longer here that are dead, and that's terrible. But again, I want to thank the District Attorney, Cindy Zimmer, for being brave and diligent to push this forward and actually bring this case to the surface. So we will push forward. We haven't given up, and we'll continue to give them any kind of help that they would need in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Walker. While the defendants in this case, Trezell and Jacqueline West, are presumed innocent, the securing of a grand jury indictment is a major step in ensuring that there will be justice for Orrin and Orson. This case has tugged at the heartstrings of people in my office and in law enforcement and in this community. It is a horrific tragedy that these precious little boys had to lose their lives. But I want to thank everyone who was involved in this case, the law enforcement officers. It must have been so difficult for them who searched for Orrin and Orson, the community members that came out and helped search, and then the community members that just continue to care about what happened to them. So if you have any questions, those are the end of my comments, but keep in mind there are ethical restraints as far as what we can talk about prior to the trial in this case.
Well, let me try.
Thank you. I think he had his hand up first.
Thank you, District Attorney. How can we confirm that the boys had died 3 months prior to their reported disappearance if bodies haven't been found? Can you kind of explain how that works?
No, I cannot, but I can tell you the facts in court will show that we were able to prove that to the grand jury, that the boys have died, that they were murdered. And we did that through a combination of direct and circumstantial evidence. And the grand jury was convinced that they were dead. Thank you.
Given that you say that they died 3 months before this was reported, and the fact that Trezell and Jacqueline lived in Bakersfield and then moved to California City, Chief Walker, do you believe, can anybody say whether Orrin and Orson were ever in California City to begin with?
Mr. Gaspar, that's a good question, and that's something we're going to answer during the trial.
Can't say more than that.
We cannot go into the facts of the case.
As far as trying a case without a body, because since I assume you don't know where the boys are. Is that right?
We don't know where their bodies are. That's what I said.
Okay. So you don't know where their bodies are. What will that present kind of a difficulty in trying this case without a body? Public out there has at least some that I've run into say, well, they can't try somebody without a body. How are they going to do that?
As I explained in my earlier statements, no body homicides are tried all the time. And we have evidence that was sufficient to convince the grand jury, and we have sufficient evidence that we believe will convince a jury that they are not alive. And we have evidence.
Have you tried a case here without a body before?
Yes, we have tried to successfully, at least that I know off the top of my head. I have those names, the Leonard Bryce Thomas case and the Daniel Rhodes case, successful murder convictions. And there may be more, but those are 2 that I can remember. Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about why second-degree murder in this case rather than first?
No, I cannot. I can't really discuss the theory of liability in the case because that would involve the facts.
Okay. And then also, I'm so sorry, one more question. Can you talk a little bit about why you guys decided to go down the grand jury route and attain that rather than the average procedure?
We try I've done over 20 grand jury indictments myself throughout my career. It is something that we commonly do on homicide cases, which involve calling live witnesses. And also sometimes we do it because there has to be a little bit of starting and stopping regarding scheduling. A preliminary hearing is continuous. You don't have start and stops. And at a grand jury hearing, you can do 2 days of testimony 1 week, 1 day, so there are a variety of reasons that we considered in this case. And a lot of, if you look back on some of our high profile homicide cases, most of them did go to grand jury. Yes.
We have unconfirmed reports that a white RV was pulled over by law enforcement yesterday at Highway 43 and Highway 58. And some were saying this was possibly where Trizell and Jacqueline were taken into custody. Are you able to confirm that? And also near Potomac Avenue, the neighborhood where Trizell and Jacqueline have been living with his parents after they moved back from California City, there was a helicopter with a searchlight going over around, I want to say 7, 8 o'clock last night. Can you confirm that that was looking for Trizell and Jacqueline?
The defendants, Trizell and Jacqueline West, were taken into custody last night around 7 p.m. by the Bakersfield Police Department in western Kern County.
How did that happen? How did you find out that the Winnebago that was there? We had spotted it earlier in the day in Edison, and then it was the same Winnebago that you guys found yesterday. How can you say what tipped you off that the Winnebago was there at Enos Lane and Highway 58?
No. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
What does this say about the vetting and background process for adopting parents here in Kern County?
Ma'am, it's not the job of the district attorney to talk about those types of things. It's the job of the district attorney to look and see if a crime was committed and bring those guilty parties to justice. Yes.
Are the defendants cooperating, and have they admitted to any wrongdoing?
I can't discuss. That is absolutely prohibited. Any type of statements by the ethical canons that attorneys are required to follow. I won't comment on the evidence specifically. I won't comment on statements. Yes.
Are these the only arrests that are going to be taking place in this case? Is there plans to bring in anybody else or to arrest anybody else involved in this?
If I had those plans, I probably wouldn't tell you, but I can't tell you anyway. It's a good question. I don't mean to be trite, but I'm not going to comment on that. Yes.
Sorry,
go ahead.
One more. We do know that Orson and Oren were 2 of 4 adopted kids. They also had another 2 biological kids. Any idea of the whereabouts of the other 2 adopted kids and the biological kids as well? And were there any signs or prior signs of prior abuse in the household with the other 4 kids?
I'm not able to discuss that, but it's not like the other 4 are missing. They are in the care and custody of the Child Protective Services. Yes.
Were Trizell and Jacqueline West under surveillance for a considerable amount of time before you made an arrest?
I cannot answer that. I mean, I know, but I shouldn't be answering that. Yes.
Have you spoken to the biological parents of Oren and Orson since you learned of this news? And if so, what was their reaction to this finding?
Well, Mr. Smith has had contact with some of the biological family in this case, and I would have to defer to him about that. Our office, grand jury proceedings are secret. They are confidential. They are not to be revealed until after an arrest is made in this case, and in any case. So we will, now that there has been an arrest made, we'll be able to talk to the family of the victims more so. But even before that, we weren't able to really go into detail with them, although I can tell you we have had contact with the family.
Was it a unanimous vote with the grand jury to bring forth the indictment?
I don't think that's something that can ever be revealed. I think that's confidential information in the hands of the grand jury. I can tell you that there was sufficient number to do it, or it wouldn't have been a valid indictment. But whether it was unanimous or not unanimous, I don't know, because they don't tell us.
Can you say which legal counsel will represent the suspects?
They will be arraigned tomorrow in court, and if they cannot afford counsel, they will be appointed, or if they want to retain counsel, they can do that. So we don't know. We won't know in the criminal matter who their attorneys will be until tomorrow morning.
How do you guys plan to bring this news to the biological family? Obviously, you know, we're saying you guys have given confirmation that both boys are diseased as well, but there's no concrete evidence showing this. It sort of feels what's been going on for almost the past year, where the family and the community has sort of been left without any answers. And that constant question has been brought up, you know, where are the boys? And I mean, you're saying there's concrete or, you know, confirmation that they are diseased, but how would you guys?
It's called a jury trial, sir. That's where we will prove that they are deceased. And we have, and the grand jury has already found that they are deceased, and we have presented evidence that. As far as the news that went to the biological family, I think the news did that last night. I think you were out at the scene with the biological family before we were even had the defendants in custody or had an opportunity to do this press statement today. So as far as news to the family, I think that I think they already know. Yes. And just a couple more questions, please.
Could you talk a little bit about the sentencing for the other two charges, the willful cruelty to the child? What's kind of the average for that as well?
Well, what that term carries is 6 years. Okay. Correct, Mr. Smith? 6 years.
And would that be changed because there's 2 counts of that, or for each of them?
That's kind of a complicated sentencing question. You look to see if the conduct supporting the homicide charge, and you take what's called it's a determining sentencing of whether or not you get any more time on the child abuse cases counts if they're convicted on the murder. Kind of depends on the facts and circumstances.
Okay.
I have a question for Chief John Walker. You did submit your resignation recently to the department to resign as chief of the California City Police Department. Can you give us a reason, you know, why you decided to resign from the department, your plans, or so forth?
I think that really has no bearing on this. So, you know, I'd like to stick to the subject, but yes, it's I've been there for 2 years. I've done my best, and it's time for me to move on.
Are there any more questions? One last question. Yes?
I know you can't say how the boys were murdered. I understand that. Can you say if you believe you know how it happened, though?
No, I can't say anything like that. We are prohibited from going into the facts of the case. And obviously, we know what the facts of the case are. I can't go into anything further than that. And we just invite you to cover the trial in which the facts will be produced. So thank you very much. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for your excellent questions. I hope I was able to answer them to the extent that I could. You all have a very nice day.
And you've been listening to a news conference by District Attorney Cynthia Zimmer. You've been listening to a news conference by
All right, let me pull up this
District Attorney.
How do I get out of it? There we go.
New here at 5, an update to the
Yeah, so pretty much they were both indicted then, right?
Yeah, they were definitely super tight-lipped and really didn't say much, but I mean, I don't really know.
Yeah, she flipped up and said we have enough probable cause.
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. If there's an eyewitness, because Captain was saying that maybe there's an eyewitness, because that's what direct evidence supposedly is. I was thinking maybe it's the grandma. Like, didn't they find like a car buried like in the backyard of the grandma or something. I could be totally wrong, but I felt like in the grandma's backyard they had like a
honestly, I didn't really get too invested in this case because we were so into the Sophie Long thing that you know what I mean. I was already knee deep in the other case that we were dealing with. So
I know, like the grandmom, I think of Trezell had some kind of like involvement somehow. I remember hearing that, but I don't know exactly what it is. But maybe she was an eyewitness to it. I know, like I remember the guy Trezell like said he went looking for the kids, and then they had him on video camera like doing like he said he like ran out and he ran here and he ran all over the neighborhood, and then he got in the car, and then on the camera he like waited forever and then just like got in the car and drove away. So he was like, they were definitely lying, but it's been so long I don't remember all the details. So I got the Sheriff Lawson one up. You want me to play that?
Yeah, I was just gonna say play his first, and then we can play the Grandma Candace is on there too, so that because she comes in hot and corrects him. I mean, we gotta play that shit, girl. I'm
Grandma
play
Candace
his
coming in hot.
Yeah, play his first, and then we'll play hers.
Okay.
There's one that's 1 minute and one that's like 7 minutes. So there's one that's like a clip, and then one that's a full interview.
All right, I'll play the.
Hey, Peaky and Pie, what's up, babe?
I'll do it in the order that you sent me.
Okay.
Yeah, he searched for like 6 minutes. Yeah, he drove away and like came back right away. He didn't even look around the neighborhood. Right here. Oh, I'm clicking. Oh my gosh.
Well, no, because I mean, I think everybody knew what that, you know what I mean, that case was about.
I was trying to click the play button on my YouTube. Oh my god.
Oh, I gotta put it up. Do I need to put it up on here?
No, I got it.
The Hawkins County Sheriff says the child's parents, Don Wells and Candace Bly, are not cooperating in this ongoing investigation.
And is the family still cooperating? I know you said, obviously we know Don's there, but like the mother and all those other people, are they still cooperating?
No, they're not cooperating right now. They have a turn.
Meanwhile, today marks the second day officials are putting boots back on the ground, searching for answers after Summer's disappearance. You know, yesterday we told you TBI agents and Hawkins County deputies were near Summer's home in the Beach Creek community.
So right there,
identified
the news is telling people that, which is a fucking blatant lie.
Looking for Summer. This is just another part of it that we are looking over some ground we've been on before and maybe some new ground we hadn't covered, and just trying to turn up anything we possibly can to find this little girl.
Summer was reported missing in June. The Amber Alert for her is still active.
You're watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
The one I just clicked, that's the same video you sent me, right? It looked like
one was 7 minutes and one was 1 minute.
Yeah, all right, this is the right one. Okay.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. And topping our list for you tonight, with the deadly invasion by Russia on the Ukrainian people intensifying,
You'll have to skip forward through it, you know what I mean? Like, this is like the thing.
1,000 people have crossed into neighboring countries, and the United Nations now fear the refugee crisis could swell to 4 million. For our next Big 7 story, we bring an update to the investigation into Summer Wells' disappearance. The Hawkins County Sheriff now says the little girl's parents, Don Wells and Candace Bly, are not cooperating amid the ongoing investigation and have now hired attorneys. The sheriff would not speak any further regarding the Wells' attorneys, but did mention that no conversation or development led to the past 2 days of searches.
We actually have not stopped looking for Summer. This is just another part of it that we are looking over some ground we've been on before and maybe some new ground we hadn't covered, and just trying to turn up anything we possibly can to find this little girl.
As you likely remember, Summer was reported missing in June. The Amber Alert, by the way, for her is still active tonight. And rounding.
All right, Pop, you can pop those off and put Grandma Candy's on, because this is where she called, I believe she called them and wanted to do this interview so that she could set the record straight after he lied like that. Which is the one I sent you, I think.
Sorry, I was muted and talking. Yeah, you sent it to me. I got it. Well, good for her. Way to go, Grandma Candy. All right, I got it. Let me mute. Or I'll just play it first.
Another story at 6, day 2, and a planned search for missing 6-year-old Summerwells is now over.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said teams scaled previously identified points of interest in Hawkins County. The agency says much of the area where Summer disappeared requires extra time to search thoroughly. They say it's extremely steep and dangerous. News Channel 11's Ansley Daniels spoke with Hawkins
County mushroom hunting and shit like that, so it ain't that steep.
Yeah, Ansley, the sheriff told you today that Summer's family now currently is not cooperating with law enforcement?
That's exactly right, Josh and Sarah. He also told me that the family has attorneys. Now, he did tell me that he didn't want to speak any further on the matter, but I did have the chance to speak with Summerwell's mother and grandmother at the home where she disappeared earlier today. And her grandmother told me that she wanted to address the sheriff's comments about them not cooperating, as well as whether or not they have an attorney. And this was the first time that we have spoken with her on camera since her granddaughter went missing.
I'm proud of her for speaking out, calling his ass out for this.
Yeah, the whole family's lawyered up. I can't speak for Donnie, and I know Candace hasn't because she's told me she hasn't, and I have not. If law enforcement wants to talk to me, TBI wants to talk to me, they have my phone number. They know when I leave the state. They know when I'm here.
Summerwell's grandmother, Candace Hare, says she hasn't spoken with law enforcement since December 13th.
They have not contacted me since the YouTubers were down here in the driveway. And we asked them about trespassing.
Summer's grandma was with her granddaughter all day on June 15th, the day she disappeared. She walked me through what they did that day and said she and Summer were repotting cactus plants outside of her camper, and then
Summer came in and had a piece of peppermint, which is her favorite, and then she went in. She said, Mama, I want to go play with the boys. Candy walked her back to the house, and she asked the boys to keep an eye on her, and that's the last time I seen her.
As the 9-month mark of when her granddaughter was reported missing approaches, she says the social media and online rumors have to stop.
If they want to help, that's great. But if they want to spread lies, that's a different story. Because that's all they're doing now is spreading lies. They're reaching and trying to figure out what lie can we spread now. And I'm tired of it.
Now, Summer's mother, Candace Bly, did not want to go on camera. However, she did write this statement for us on my notepad. You see it right there on your screen as well. It says, I've never stopped talking to law enforcement. No, I have not lawyered up. I don't understand why this is being said. I can't speak for Dawn, and we are willing to do whatever to bring our daughter Summer home. Thanks for all the searchers. Now, she also did not want to address her new YouTube channel or anything other than the comments by the sheriff made earlier today. However, she and her mother, Summer's grandmother, wanted me to reiterate how thankful they were for the searchers who are still out looking for Summer, as well as law enforcement for still keeping this investigation open and fresh. Live in Beach Creek, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
Ansley, thank you. March 15th will mark 9 months since family members say they last saw Summer in the Beach Creek community at their home. The TBI statewide Amber Alert for Summer remains active tonight. They're waiting for calls with credible information to 1-800-TBI-FIND. Another story at 6.
Is that the last one?
Well, I think the other clip is just like a clip out of it. I'm not sure. They both pulled up. They both popped up. So I'm not sure what the next one is. I think it's just a clip out of it. You can play it if you want to. And then if it is, we can just shut it off.
All right. I'm kind of glad that she did that interview because I feel like it paints a different picture of grandma. Like
it really does. And you know, she hasn't talked to people for, you know, because of this. Like she said, the YouTubers fucking lie. They fucking lie.
Yeah.
That's all they do is get on here and tell bullshit stories and fucking lies for their goddamn views. And it's fucking sickening. That's their real fucking life. This is real life to them.
Another.
Yeah. Let me see.
With breaking
and like the creative renewal said, I think they should have lawyered up a long time ago. And honestly, I think they should have lawyered up a long time ago. But you know, like I said, they're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't.
Yeah. It's the same one, I'm pretty sure. I just looked at the video, it's the same one.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, then I wouldn't worry about playing it. I know there was like a clip of it or whatever. So
I mean, if there it seems like the same one, unless there's a different. But it seems like the exact same one. The lady holds up the sign and it has the same like.
Yeah, then I mean I think it's just a clip out of it.
On the map.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah, yep. So it was like clipped out of it. I just pulled both of them up and sent them to you because that's what I could find right then and there, you know.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm actually like I don't know. I feel like everyone kind of created this persona for grandma.
Right.
Nobody ever heard from her. So like seeing her do an interview and talk, it changed like it like changes, I guess, the persona.
Well, and I said, I think Chris McDonough set the tone when he said, you know, when he said and did the shit that he said and did, you know, in the remarks and the little jabs that he made, you know, during, and then, you know, going over the video 187,000 times, you know what I'm saying? The same exact fucking video. How many times are you going to show the waterhole video? How much money are you going to pull from that?
You had me
It's like
cracking
this
up the other
cash
day.
cow. Oh, I'm getting low on funds. Let me play Candace's house video. Oh,
Dude,
my YouTube's getting low.
He rehashes every interview like 80,000 times. He's like, yeah, let's go over the Allie and Hunter interview again. Let's go over this again. Like how many more things can you pull out of the interview if they're doing it over so many times? It's like ridiculous. But yeah, she did good.
Like,
too.
oh, you know what? Let's talk about Hunter a little bit more since we didn't talk about him enough. Oh, and let's show his mom with her shirt up in the worst light ever too. Let's do that too.
It's terrible.
I mean, you know, and then when he was talking, and see, that's the thing. Like, you know, it really left a bad taste in my mouth when he was talking to Monkey's mom, Michael Vaughn's mom, and he's like, yeah, you know, keep in mind, this isn't the same family, okay? Like, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's rude as fuck for you to be like that. You know, treat them with respect.
Oh,
Remember to treat her with respect. They're a different family than the one we've dealt with. Like, seriously?
I know.
You're a fucking asshole for saying that.
And not only that, but he like made them think that he was being like helpful to them and then totally dogged them out on the internet. Like he went and did the interviews with them and you know what I mean, made them think he was friendly with them, and then the second he got on his channel just started dogging them out. It was terrible. And yeah, his voice irritates my ear holes too. The whistle, oh, I can't stand it.
Oh, I can't fucking stand listening to him. For real. Like, well, I'm sure people can't stand listening to me either. You know, there's probably some people that really hate my voice.
Oh,
they don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. You know what I mean? But I feel like that about him.
Yeah, so do I. His voice irritates me to no end. Like the whistling in the air when he talks. Oh, I can't do it. I don't know. I have a thing with I can't listen to people talking like quietly in microphones and stuff. So when I hear those like whistles, it bothers me because it reminds me of it. Like I hate what are those things where the people eat on the microphone and then they whisper into it? Oh
God, I cannot stand that. What is that? ASMR or some shit?
I like ASMR, but eating, I do not fuck with eating ASMR. That shit's nasty.
I can't do whispering into a microphone. I don't know what it is, but it grinds my gears so much. It like gives me, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me when somebody whispers into the microphone. I don't know why, but I hate it.
I like it. I like the tap, but I prefer the tapping and the like brushes on the microphone more though.
Yeah, I could do the tapping and the brushes, but not the whispering.
Shit puts me to sleep. It like and it fucking makes my like scalp like tingle. It's weird, dude.
Ugh, yeah, no, don't do that to me.
Kind of like it's you know what, people either love ASMR or they fucking hate it.
I have a lot of like a lot of sounds piss me like irritate me, or I don't know why, but I get like very easily like annoyed by certain sounds, and like Chris McDonough's voice and whispering into the microphone are pretty close.
He's annoying as fuck, yeah. But no, I wanted to say this, like, just wanted to jump up really quick. Like, they've literally, like, criticized Candace for saying that she misses her boys and that she's working hard to bring them home. They've literally criticized her for that because she's not saying, like, because she says, I want Summer to come home after she says she wants the boys to come home. Well, in my opinion, she's being realistic because if she just sits and ponders where the fuck her daughter is all day long, she'd be in the insane house. She'd be that would make me crazy. Like,
no,
so
she's
for
being
her
realistic. Like, people are just
exactly for her to put her focus towards, okay, I need to fix the drywall in the house and the floors and whatever, and fix up the house, and go to my classes or whatever she's got to do to get the boys home. That's her focus, and that's the right thing that she should be doing.
Yeah, lose all your kids or lose, like, I hate to say this, but like, she's losing all of her kids if she doesn't do that, rather than,
Right. Still looking for my daughter Summer. I am very happy that they are still looking for my daughter Summer. I heard about it, but I didn't see anybody. Thank you for remembering her. There's like,
See, and that hits me like in my throat box right there, because she's like, thanks for remembering her. You know what I mean? Like,
I seen her
there's
on
other missing kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But thanks for remembering mine, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's been 8-9 months.
She was on Benny's panel, and he was talking about something about like getting money for something, or like getting money for her, or raising money for her or something. And like right away, and she was like, and for Summer. And like as soon as she said that, I was like, it like changed a lot. Like I was like, oh wow, like she like immediately said, when like he was saying, I guess like trying to get her money to like help get the house together, or do something nice for the boys. I forget what it was. But like immediately she added, and for Summer too. And like I just like felt that, like the way that she just like immediately jumped in and said that, like it was like she's thinking that there's still a chance that she's coming home,
right, and that's being hopeful, and it's like it but her putting the boys first, I don't see anything wrong with that, because that's in her reach. Like, there's nothing she can do about what's going on with Summer's disappearance right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not saying anything bad about Candace. Like I can see both sides. Like I get why people are like they feel like maybe she's not doing enough, but at the same time I can see that why maybe she's not doing that, because there's so much going on. You know what I mean? Like
right. And
she's got so much going on in her life right now. It's like, what do you focus on?
Maybe make her feel helpless too, like, because they say that people react to it because like we don't know what happened, but in a sense it's like a mourning process because she's not there, okay? And they say that there's like sleepers and there's runners, and it's like, and then there's people. It's like somebody told me one time, it's like sleepers, runners, and then like the runners are the ones that have to like put their focus in other directions, and like I think maybe that's kind of what she's doing with the boys and fixing up the house and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, because I know that I would feel really helpless at a certain point, and God, I can't imagine. Like, I would go crazy, dude.
Yeah, the terrain is super crappy over there too. So I mean, like, I can get that, but I can see how how some people are like, you know, they feel like they would spend every day doing this or that, but their situations are completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
her situation and their situation is not the same.
It's not the same, and like it's really easy for people that have their kids with them to say what they would do. You know, it's just all too easy for me to be like, I would do this, this, and that.
Yeah,
And
I think it's all too easy for everybody to say that. You know, like if we would do that.
it's super easy to especially to put it into a keyboard and not have to like be accountable for what they say either. There's that on top of that too, you know. And you know what? I really like seeing Grandis though, because listen, I've listened to people like destroy that lady for a long time now and make her sound like she's just this like trashy woman, right? She's
Like
very articulate.
trashy, like a very trashy, uneducated woman, and she
Yes.
was super articulate and to the point, and like it
Yes.
totally changed. I've just, I guess because just the like everyone's.
Definitely.
Like I hate that I even thought that way, but there's nowhere else to think because she hasn't talked or anything, and everyone's like, you know, saying she's like this or like that. So you create like a mental picture in your head, and then when she went and did that interview, I was like, oh my god, she's nothing like I thought she was.
I know. It's kind of like an unconscious like it's not our fault, but like that's how she was painted, and then we were like shocked to see she's really cool. Hold on a second.
Yeah, that's like the only picture I had of her in my head, just from what other people were saying. But seeing her do that interview just completely changed, like, the picture I had in my head. And I think she did a good job.
Yeah, like I think she did a really good job with it too, and I think it'll give people a better perspective of, you know what I'm saying, of what they're dealing with and what they're going through, you know?
Yeah, and I don't blame, like, especially when you have the public eye on you and they're picking apart everything you say and the police are picking apart everything you say, you have to be real careful about what you comment on or what you say, especially if you don't have a lawyer. So, I mean...
Well, and that's what I said. I was like, well, fuck, I would have suggested they got a lawyer immediately. Like people were blaming the Laundrie parents, the Brian Laundrie's parents. They were smart to get a lawyer.
They were very smart. That's like, I
mean,
I don't understand why people don't get lawyers right away. It's a basic human right, and I know people judge them.
A lot of people don't think they need them. You know, they trust the police. Like Candace trusts the police that they're going to do everything they can to help. But what if they get a wild hair up their ass and be like, oh well, we think you're responsible, so we're going to take you to jail. Then you got to fight for your.
I guarantee that's the way they're going too, especially if they're saying they're not cooperating. And
yeah, he's a fucking him to go on and lie. That's why I was so happy that Grandma went on there and said, no, we don't have lawyers. No, we're not lying. We are cooperating. You do know my number. You have my fucking phone number, and you know where I'm at.
Yeah, that was shady. I don't like Lawson at all. I don't
either.
I don't like him one bit.
Listen to this though. Okay, so think about it. Like
sketch to me.
Think about what you just said, Queen, about like if they get a hair up their ass. Now, see, their probable cause to put the warrants out for those other parents was not on physical evidence. It was on circumstantial and eyewitness. You know what I mean? Like, because I looked up, I'm like, what is direct evidence? Like, so I looked it up, and the example is so and so saw, like, it basically is like eyewitness at the crime. So basically, what I think happened in the West Boys case is that somebody came forward and made a statement, and that could happen at any time, in any case.
Yeah,
And
I thought maybe direct evidence was like they found blood or they found something that suggested they were killed, but no, I mean that's.
But I think that would be physical, right? Because that's like DNA.
Yeah, that would be physical. Yeah. Well, direct was like a weird word to use. I didn't know. Like,
I never heard that used before, so that's why I was asking. And then when I looked it up, I was like, wow. Like, what if? I mean, I have opinions about those other parents, even though I didn't follow the case too deeply. There was something about the searching for 6 minutes thing. I was like, oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. But still, I don't know what happened. So I'm not going to call them trash. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like people are so quick to judge. I was watching another stream for a couple minutes, like before I jumped up here, and it just every fucking word she would click the stream and stop. You know, it was like, God, are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're like, I honestly think the Wells should get a lawyer. And I think now that Lawson just did that, I think that they really should get one now because that was shady as fuck. And
I think so too.
There's so many people who get put into jail, and then like I've been planning to go over this one case. I was just like, did you ever you guys heard of the West Memphis 3, right?
Yes, but I'm not familiar with what happened with the
So these
well, and I didn't know if you were doing a gaming channel or if you were doing a
no, I'm gonna,
you know what I'm saying? I wasn't
switch
sure
it.
what.
I'm gonna switch it eventually, but occasionally I do like gaming at night. But then I don't have enough subscribers now to switch it, but I will. But I'm gonna do both. But I'm gonna go over the West Memphis 3, and these 3 little boys were killed, and they immediately blamed these kids.
Yeah.
Because they were like gothic, and it was in the middle of the Bible Belt, and they liked Metallica, and they were into like Slayer.
Right.
And, the one kid, they thought that somebody had cut his like genitals off, which they're not sure if it was like animals or if it was like that was actually done. But because of that, they thought it was satanic, and then rumors went wild in the neighborhood, and it even seemed like the police were spreading rumors. And they arrested these kids, and they've been in jail. They were in jail for like the longest time, but they got out on like an Alford plea, which is like you plead guilty but still maintain your innocence. And they oh my god, I lost my train of thought.
What's it called? An Alfred?
Alford plea. Yeah, ALFORD.
Okay.
Yeah, basically they like went into a panic and thought like they just picked out. Well, they had reason to, like the one guy like drinking blood and stuff, and they had like some things that made them think it was them. But they basically got this confession off this kid who was like no IQ. He was like borderline, like mentally.
And he didn't have his parents or an attorney present, right?
Yeah. So they got out on an Alford plea, and now they've found. So the kids were tied with like shoelace strings, and on the shoelace strings was the hair of one of the stepfathers of the kids. And a lot of people always thought it was him, but they're trying to do like DNA evidence now to like, I guess, look into that guy and see.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I've been reading Pecan Pie. I've been reading through all the like court documents. So I mean, there's definitely some evidence that suggests that it like could be those kids, but the kid who did do like a what's it called, like a confession, a lot of his confession, like the timing and stuff didn't make sense, but they still said it was a confession. Like he said it happened at noon, but it wasn't. But I literally have the whole case file. I haven't completely gotten through it yet, but I got through like a lot of it. So, but it is interesting because it is one of those cases where you like really don't know, you know what I mean? And not only that, but like all the parents, like a lot of them just have like, they're all over the place. Like the one kid's mom and dad were super crazy. But yeah, it's a really interesting case to dive into.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it, and yeah, I really want to look into that. I think that Lawson should correct his statement publicly.
I think he should too, honestly.
Oh yeah, I definitely think he should publicly retract his statement or fix it or whatever. You know what I mean?
People should email him and tell him that.
He probably won't.
He probably won't.
I can't stand him. I feel like he's a douche. I don't know why.
You know, that's the thing is he probably won't. But then, you know, when he says shit like that, then he hypes up people like Blowjob. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Mm.
definitely. Hypes up
Oh,
all the YouTubers. And Kate, I was telling Queen earlier, I was like, okay, so
He gets, you know, he gets them dumb bitches going, and they're like, "Oh my god, you know, they're not cooperating. They did it. They did it. Let's go yell at the. Let's get our bullhorns and go stand in the driveway again. We're gonna get justice."
but in the same breath, Lawson said, he said, oh, they're not cooperating. He just threw that out there. And then in the same breath, he's like, we get so many ridiculous tips that we can't even pay attention. Anybody that's not in this state doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So he knows.
And then he said that they ignore them. He's like, at this
Yeah.
point, we just ignore them. Like, you're
Yeah.
ignoring tips? What the fuck?
Oh, but you know what, y'all? Trisha's in the state. She knows what's going on. See? Trisha's on top of it. She's about to crack the case, y'all. Yeah.
Well, yeah, her and Ernie. That's why they're being under attack. That's why they're getting hacked and everything because they're getting too close to cracking the case.
Yep. Nobody wants to know the truth. That's why.
I have a hard time understanding anything Ernie says. I feel like the dude can't even form a complete sentence. Like sometimes I'm listening to him, I'm like, what is he talking about?
The last couple days,
he even knows what he's talking about half the time.
He doesn't. No, and I was trying to listen last night, and it was just like, you know, and I'm, you know what, I'm okay, and then I go in the street, and then you know these people on here, and this, you know what, all and the milk and oranges, and you know, and doggies and puppies and kitties, and, like he just fucking like gibberish.
I know.
Total gibberish.
Like every time I listen to him, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. Like, what is this dude talking? I've
And
tried so hard, but
I'm pretty fluent in Boomhauer. Okay? I can follow Boomhauer, but I cannot follow Ernie.
no, me neither.
Like
Oh,
I'm
God.
well versed in the Boomhauer, but Ernie does not make any sense. I can't with him. He's crazy.
Like, I don't like I don't
Well, and you
watch
know what's
him that
here?
much.
You know what really confused me is the Don Wells family page official, Tim Mullins or whatever, was on Voices Behind Our Balls. He went on Voices. Yes, he went on her channel.
When?
He's supposed to, you know, I thought he had the best interest of the Wells, you know, their best interest. So why are you going on people's panels like that?
He went on Voices Behind My Back? Are you fucking kidding
Yeah.
me? That's
Voices behind my back, voices behind my balls, whatever.
That's some bullshit right there. I don't like that.
I'll give it to Swill. He does come up with some good names for people sometimes.
Yeah, he does.
Candace came up with Voices Behind My Back, which is very fitting because she tried to be her friend and be all fake with her or whatever, you know, like so.
She called her ass out for being a backstabbing ass bitch.
Who? Voices Behind My Back? I died laughing.
How did they even fall out? I can't stand watching her. Like, I don't know why. She just I guess because she's just hard to look at. I don't know.
She's like Trisha to me. Like, I can't with the conspiracy theory bullshit. I can't.
What happened between her and Don? I missed like the whole fallout of them. Like, I know that they got in like a fight and then she like went against them, but then I thought they were cool again.
Because she'll hear little things like she was talking to them and they were cool, and then Candace and Dawn said, you know, parenting is hard and with the job and all the stuff, and lately we've been working on our relationship, trying to better our situation. And she got off the phone with them, got back on her live stream because Mr. Cher was manning the show, went over to Mr. Cher and was like, you need to shut the stream down right now. I need to call TBI right now. I think I got motive. Oh my God, it was so horrible. And then so they shut it down, right? So the next day, she's like, I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on as soon as I can. So the next day, she does a discussion before the discussion. So this just tells me she's milking it, okay? So the discussion before the discussion, even though she already talked to TBI, well, that evening when she finally did the live stream to reveal what was said, She was like, it was like Casey Anthony. I kept visioning in my head the Bella Vita tattoo that Casey Anthony got when Kaylee was gone, and she killed Kaylee, you know, and so they don't care. That's motive for killing your kid. If you say you're working on your marriage, that's motive to get her out of the way. I'm like, what?
How does that even make sense?
That doesn't make any sense. And her with this Illuminati shit and child trafficking, like, you lose me when you go to conspiracy theories. Like, you conspiracy theorists do not have a place in true crime, dude. I'm serious. Like, they fucking they muddy the water so badly. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. Like, how did she get that from that? You know what I mean? Like,
she's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's another Trisha. I just called Trisha Tina, y'all. It's another situation. Like, you're just putting out these like faux facts that you created from your speculation and your weird conspiracy theories. It's like total bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. So does Ernie actually like say like what it like the pedo hunter? Is he really like some hunter or whatever? I don't even know. I forget what it's called, but like I don't even understand what he is. Like,
the other night somebody got on there, I think it was that Poon guy. He was like, so you're a bounty hunter, and he's like, yeah, I bounty hunt. So he basically talks like he can go arrest anybody he wants. He's like, you know that bounty hunters have to have warrants, right? Like, you can't just go around like incarcerating people. He's like, bounty hunters don't read Miranda rights. You're not the cops, like, you know what I mean? and Ernie just got really frustrated. Was like, y'all, he don't even know what he's talking about, coming up with lies and stuff. And he kicked him off the panel, and it's like, oh my god, dude, this guy's too much. And he'll constantly like, oh, see, like, he'll kick someone off the panel, then he'll pretend like they jumped off because they were scared. Like, yeah, he didn't know what he was talking about. He had to jump off. See, like, okay,
so he's basically just like a self-proclaimed bounty hunter.
Supposedly he saved so many kids, and then one time he's like, I've saved like 2 or 3 kids. It's like,
I bet that didn't even happen.
I doubt he saved a fucking rescue kitty. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like we need to like look into Ernie a little bit more.
Seriously, because yeah,
he's probably an interesting person to look at.
Have you ever seen the channel The Stand?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it's a person that knew him in real life, and Ernie's brother is in prison for murdering this mayor or something. Yes, Shelby Shell. Look up Ernie Shell and Shelby Shell, and it has him on the stand, like testifying against his brother, and some people think that Ernie might have had something to do with it. I guess that Ernie's brother burnt this guy's house down.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I haven't taken a total deep dive, but yeah, there's video of him running from the cops on foot, like, I didn't do nothing, and like total like meth psychosis mode or something, dude. Like, crazy as all.
Like, sometimes I wonder, like, where do some of these people come from? They just like pop out of the woodwork, and I'm like, there's like a new character in the story.
I'm not even playing. It's for real.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. But I gotta jump down, y'all. I'll talk to you later, queens. Good talking to you, Kate.
Good talking to you too.
All right, love y'all. Talk to you later.
I love ya. All I can hear is like the background music in my headphones. It's like.
I know I gotta jump off here too. I had company show up, so I will talk to you guys after a bit. It was good chatting with y'all ladies and everybody in the chat, and thank you, Kathy, and everybody that came up. Thank you for streaming for me too, Kate. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I hope everybody has a good day today, and I'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.